with 2,200. Now we're down to 8. Make some noise for Ultra!
Are you guys ready for some Ultra Street Fighter 4? This is Evolution 2015 coming to you live from the Bally's Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm James Chen.
My name is Seth Killian, and we are overjoyed to be here with you at this penultimate year for Ultra Street Fighter 4.
That's right, and we are going to jump right into the action, starting in the winners bracket right away with II from Japan, perhaps the most surprising player of the top 8.
I think he's surprising to a lot of the Western audience, maybe a lot of the Japanese audience as well. I've done a little intel on this guy. As you know, ahead of this tournament, he was one of the players called out specifically by Daigo as the most feared man. He's a player from outside of Tokyo who was primarily an online warrior who seemed to reach a new level and started appearing at tournaments and put a real mark across the face of all of Japan's top players.
Well, now he's putting a mark on the entire FGC map, but he has to go against a former champion and one of the most dominant players in Street Fighter 4 history, and that is Infiltration.
I love the bravery opening from Infiltration. He walked straight at II, said, "You will not have a chance to charge any of your fireball shenanigans."
Well, tried to punish by going through that fireball, not in time. As a result, II is going to get some damage here.
And I do think II has weathered the initial storm. Infiltration tried to go hard at him right from the start. Didn't quite pay off, and now he's at a significant life disadvantage.
Oh, you see that? II was doing a lot of fireballs, and as soon as Infiltration got in,
Did he get through?
He did! Wow, dash up Ultra. Smart stuff. It's going to not necessarily give him the light lead just
right
yet.
Back in it, and with the setup, the safe jump from the front that time. Oh, again. Okay. And II weathering the storm yet again.
This time does get caught by the slide. Nice punish, but Dropping the combo, unfortunately, giving Infiltration that opportunity. Here comes Infiltration!
Bam!
The dive kick into a chain combo, and he's gonna take that first round.
And this is, I gotta say, a tough match for II. You need a little space with Jury to get your game going, to establish yourself, and DiCaprio is good at just getting inside and violating that space.
Yeah, the mobility options of DiCaprio obviously give her a huge strength. Oh, going for the reset mix-ups, but I think I've seen that one before.
And here comes the Feng Shui engine. This Ultra, for anyone that doesn't know, allows all of her moves to chain as well as speeding her up, but Infiltration handing it.
Yeah, and look at that. The timer is just running out and read that overhead just perfectly. Here comes Infiltration. Just a little bit of life left. Might not even have been a chip, but he's going to take it.
And II looking serious here.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people out there haven't really gotten a chance to see a lot of high-level Jury. In fact,
no,
a lot of times,
exactly.
You know, I've mentioned in the past before that I felt like Jury's a strong character. A lot of people ask me why. Well, II's here to prove to you why Jury is just as strong as all the other characters.
But as we said, this is a difficult matchup. DiCaprio with both good reversal options and great movement options, which is the perfect recipe to violate a character like DiCaprio, or excuse me, like Jury, who needs the space.
Yeah, and interesting, activating Ultra very early. The timer is a lot shorter when your Ultra meter's not full. And here it comes. Oh, he's going to go right
straight
into
the Ultra.
Is this going to be enough to kill? It's going to come very close.
Hanging on by a thread. But Jury is not a character who has an easy time making huge comebacks, especially in reversal situations like that. And Infiltration putting a beating on this crowd favorite.
Using that option select to chase down the backdash to finish that round. Let's see if II can get anything going here. Hasn't been able to pick up any momentum yet.
Again, not able to generate the space. A little bit of breathing room here. But again, Jury's game works by charging up those fireballs, getting them out, and then punishing as you attempt to approach through them. But Infiltration looking so smooth right now. Now II with the corner position, catches the jump strong.
Sets up the fireball pressure, but just countered right away by the stinger.
And that was so important. Jury is so strong in the corner.
Good block on the cross under.
Oh, again
with the perfect reaction. See, by using the scramble to go back to her starting position, she moves forward but stays charged.
And that is such a demoralizing lesson for II. He's not getting the space to focus.
It's not quite done yet.
He doesn't have the meter to quite close this out, but it's going to be 1 down to 1 mix-up, and he gets him. He goes low, II with the fist pump.
And there you see why the Feng Shui engine is such a scary Ultra. A lot of people say that it actually could be one of the better ones in the game. Underrated.
Infiltration switching up his rhythm here, opening with the EX rush.
Try to get it meaty so that it would be safe on block, but not quite safe enough.
An Infiltration's strategy of trying to overwhelm his opponent seems to have paid off thus far, but could it be that II is catching up to these tactics?
Once again, Feng Shui, what's the, okay.
Oh, catches on the backdash.
That's pretty safe. It's a lot safer than it looks. That air spiral arrow.
Great block, yeah. Infiltration looking. Oh, did he get her?
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable reactions.
I have not seen Infiltration use the Ultra in this fashion.
He is so on point. This is a man who studies this game so hard, just like that. 2-0 Infiltration. II making a little bit of progress there, but not enough to take the game, and now he's down 2-0.
Yeah, all the matches here in top 8 are going to be 3 out of 5.
Hunting.
Yeah, I mean, one of Jury's strengths is that kind of keep away game, but I just has not been able to get anything going from the defensive standpoint. And then every time he has, I feel like Infiltration has kind of let II get that kind of keep away so that he has the Ultra ready to go through the fireball.
Every single time, yeah.
Building II's confidence.
And now he's letting him come in here, and he's finally giving Infiltration more of a challenge. And Infiltration has not been letting him get any of his setups either. He's been challenging everything he does on the ground.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no meter for the FADC.
Wow, look at the beautiful range on that.
Throw.
Wow, not able to get under, and with the late hit allows him to Ultra with no FADC, and he's in it again, just like that.
Yep, one mix-up. What's the mix-up here?
Oh, but it stays active so long. And I gotta say, this has been one of the important lessons when I saw Knuckle who also plays DiCaprio, lose to Jury, it was because he was unfamiliar with the size of the EX wake up. What a read.
Just coming over, sliding, going to the slide stop. It looked like at that point in time, I was free to attack, and that was the bait. Immediately just goes into the air spiral arrow.
And you and I have talked before about the nature of DiCaprio as a character. She does sort of what we call the dance, like she's moving, constantly moving, trying to lull you into passivity. Gets him low again, and now that corner pressure. But again, Infiltration challenges it right away. Not going to let any of those true or false block string shenanigans get started here for II.
Speaking of shenanigans, this is a dangerous situation. He's going to be able to chain out of that overhead. One more mix-up. It's all II needs. Went low, delayed it, but Infiltration sniffed it out. Ooh, just ran out.
Oh, no, not again.
Down again. Don't jump away.
And will that be it?
Infiltration.
That is going to do it. Unbelievable. Infiltration, incredibly strong. II reeling.
Yeah, that expression says everything.
And that is going to leave a mark. So II not out of this top 8 by any stretch. He's in the winner's bracket, so he'll be headed down to losers. We will see our Kappa II again. But that is going to leave a mark for sure. He's got to do some homework.
Now, the next two players that we have coming up. I mean, look, we've talked about this before. Bloodbath, you know, this whole thing, you know, people should make it,
Bloodbath,
whatever,
Grindhouse, horror movie.
But you know what? Of the names out there, of like the maybe 100 players who all deserve to make this top 8, 2 of the favorites who could possibly have made this, who a lot of people probably would have picked, are coming down to sit down here and face each other in the winner's bracket, and that is, of course, Mad Catz Tokido and EG Momochi.
Momochi, I think, honestly, he's always been right there near the top. He is playing the best Street Fighter of his entire life, in my opinion.
Yes.
Over the course of the last year, has elevated Ken, a character who got a few buffs to sort of take him over the edge, and has really put himself on the map in a huge way. And of course, Tokido needs no introduction.
You know,
Yeah.
He's been coming to Evo since the B series.
That's correct.
Yeah, he was out here in Folsom, California, you know, out there, I should say, in Folsom, California, way back when we were running Evo in just little arcades.
Them Folsom Prison Blues, man.
That's right. And in 2002, he won his first Evo in CVS2, and ever since then, he has not stopped coming. And in fact, I think it was Glenn, shout outs to GYT,
yes,
who pointed out that he has made 20-something top 8s at Evolution in the history of this event.
And I think, to me, that also speaks to the character of his play. Incredibly consistent. He is a guy, you know, of course his nickname, the Murder Face.
Yes.
He is a guy that wants to take the fastest road to victory possible. And he will grind every option to make that possible. He plays an extremely technical game with a nice side dish of just real nastiness and insight into the human spirit, but is really just about trying to get the job done as quickly and efficiently as possible. A total grinder, incredibly consistent, and that's what's led to such a great record here at the Evo Series.
Yeah, his original nickname was Dirty Tokido.
Yes.
And then he gave himself the nickname the Iceman, and then he gave himself the nickname of the Murder Face.
Note to kids at home, you don't get to give yourself your own nickname. That's just not how it works. Everybody tries, it doesn't stick.
Well, somehow Tokido has gotten it to stick a little bit, that Murder Face.
I tried to have a cool nickname once. Tried to be like the Dominator, and no one calls me that.
Everyone just calls me by my full name too. No one calls me J Chenzo or JC Hensor, you know, as Mike Ross has called me before in the past.
These guys, I like Momochi's eyes here. Takedo doing a little bit of scanning. Not quite the intensity we're usually used to seeing on display just yet.
Yeah, but this is going to be a classic Shoto match with no Ryu.
Oh, a nice change there, going into the EX rather than the safe block string fireball, and does indeed catch Momochi. Oh, beautiful focus range.
Tokido, of course, coming in second place.
Oh, and he hits the juggle. Beautiful stuff, only possible in the corner. Uh-oh, big chance here.
Yeah, he wants to do one better than that and get first this year here at Street Fighter IV. With a good start so far, a good sweep on Momochi.
Great block string and a nice wait to see if he could bait something out, because it is now on Momochi to try and generate some special offense.
Yeah,
okay, here's the opening.
He wants that counter hit on that close stand forward to link it into the Ultra.
And Takedo not even backdashing. He smelled that EX Hurricane kick. Both these players extremely familiar with one another and their own styles. Takedo now taking down the pace of the match. Knows he does not want to overcommit. Oh, that second EX fireball just barely taking him out of the air.
That was very, very fortunate on his part, but he'll take it.
This guy plays the numbers. A little boulder opening this time. Yeah, that step kick. You don't want to let that advantage for Ken at that range dominate. So you see Takedo representing.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Just a little maybe badly timed from Momochi. Might have gotten uppercutted out of the delay of that fake step kick.
And even
fake
Takedo wasn't sure it would punish. Yeah. Okay. Nice block string. Oh, caught him.
Not a lot of Kara throws represented by Momochi so far.
Well, Takedo, of course, intimately familiar with that range. Oh, that was his opportunity. He called the right way on the teleport. Not able to punish.
I think he was just scared of that Ultra 2.
That's
I think
correct.
He was trying to bait
That's
it
an
out.
excellent point. You can cancel the ending frames of that into the Ultra 2. Very dangerous.
Yeah, so Takedo, very smart stuff, not falling for that and using it as subterfuge, essentially. Oh, there's the Kara throw. Oh, just barely.
Oh, love that ending sequence.
Took one tiny step back.
Yes.
Took himself right out of that throw range, able to take that round. We're at one apiece.
And shut down Takedo's approach. Yeah, beautiful. And two very different rounds, but two very different styles. And I really like the adjustments there from Momochi. Great tech.
Yeah, very dangerous too, because Takedo very good at the low strong frame trap. Low strong counter hit, linking the stand roundhouse, the stand the opponent up. Oh, he's gonna get a crumple here.
What?
Ooh.
With the fancy stuff just to put him back in the corner. That's
So
exactly what that combo's
smart.
for.
But good reflexes there from Momochi to get that neutral jump with his own uppercut.
And I love the measured pace of this third round. Both men have fired their big guns in their first two winning rounds. And now want to take a... Oh, that's an opportunity!
Ooh.
He could have gotten a jump kick.
He really wanted that deeper jump in to get a full combo. Cost him his opportunity, but still with a huge life lead.
Oh, and that Kara throw misses.
Oh, he just jumped that one.
Incredibly smart. Incredibly smart. That could be the round right there and game one.
Yes.
Because now he has the space he needs to stay out of trouble. Here's the sweep.
Also, Takedo needed his one combo into Ultra 2, though.
Oh! Denying it. Says, no, there's not a real block string. I can poke my way through this. All I need is the one hit. Beautiful play from Momochi.
Takedo nodding his head.
Okay,
Saying,
now
all
we're
right, you got that one.
now we're seeing the serious eye from Takedo.
Almost kind of like a little grin there, like, you think you had it, but just you wait. Oh, great cancel.
Bar standing fierce, one of the buffs. Oh, and he baits it out for a full punish.
Now we've got to watch out for
danger
Dizzy.
at Dizzy, yeah.
That's what he went for. That's why he went for that overhead. Momochi smartly just getting out of there, getting out of dodge.
And everything your opponent knows as a smart player is something you can also know and try and make your adjustments. But this round looks like all Takedo so far.
Yep.
Mad Cats, Takedo, in dominating fashion.
I mean, that was a smart choice there. Now, Momochi could have got away with it, maybe with an EX uppercut, but he probably knew Momochi wouldn't want to waste the meter on that escape on such a dire situation anyway.
Bad life deficit. Oh, and looking for the counter hit there. Oh, what a bait! And an excellent punish from Takedo.
Yeah, knows the distance. Oh, what a whiff punish.
Takedo, so on point. Okay, uppercut, creating the possibility now.
Wow.
And he has to take those kind of chances now. He knows he's down. Great punish.
Momochi is definitely representing a lot of uppercuts now. He's trying to get Takedo maybe to stay still a little bit more. Oh, big punish time.
Takedo evening the score and looking fantastic. Oh, look at him. He's a happy camper. Stretching. Momochi's like, I'm sick of this guy.
I love that expression from Takedo. I do, because that's showing that he's relaxed, that he's confident.
That was such a confident last round.
Yeah.
And you see him doing his own little dance, throwing out jabs. Again, trying to bait that reaction. Momochi with incredible reflexes, but was made to pay for them a few times in that last game with some errant uppercuts. Takedo just looking in total command of his character and denying the openings. Oh, again, voiding the uppercut.
Being very slippery. Momochi has had a really hard time chasing him down.
It's just such a clean, creative round. Okay, there's the Kara throw.
See,
Try and set it up.
He gets that after like 3 or 4 step kick into direct uppercuts.
Yeah, he really... Oh, beautiful adjustment in the air for Momochi. If he had hit any other button, that would not have connected, but he made the decision in the air to switch to the EX Hurricane and found the opening he might need to take it back from a dominant start from Takedo. Oh, there it is. Wow.
So there you see it. Like I said, last game, he represented uppercuts so much.
After the step kick, yeah, which is a great opening move to get inside for Ken.
And then all of a sudden, you see now that he's gotten Tokido thinking about those uppercuts in those situations, he went for throws so much more often. So setting himself up for future games. Even in a losing game, you could be building some strategy for the future games.
Putting some ideas in the mind of the opponent that you can cash in later. Oh!
Oh, stays crouching, smart.
Yeah, he didn't want to challenge it because he knew he could get that mix-up again from the EX spin kick. Takedo playing a little more conservatively now.
Wow.
Ooh, and Momochi.
Backdash is out of that carry throw range.
And look at the range Takedo's holding. He wants to stay just outside of that step kick range. Just at the edge of it.
And he's gotten that trick to work a bunch of times. The demon flip palm whip. Ooh.
Okay, running out of life here, but here's an opportunity, and in comes the jump in.
Yeah, Tokido is going to be willing to spend a lot of meter now because he's got to win this round. He wants that low forward fireball, FADC, stand fierce.
And he doesn't challenge, the overhead doesn't kill. Again, doesn't challenge.
Too scared to uppercut.
In that situation, you have to uppercut because you didn't have the life to survive the chip damage. Takedo caught possibly thinking about something else. So much of fighting games is about managing that mental stack, anticipating the next move from the opponent so you can queue it up in reaction as fast as possible. And Momochi's game was creative enough to get him not thinking about that jump in, and he scored the win.
Oh no.
And now he's got him in the corner too.
And mostly thanks to Takedo's own doing.
Yes. Where's that confident man we saw one game ago? This has been so incredibly back and forth.
Once again, Takedo taking so much advantage off of that far standing fierce cancel, blowing up the focus attack.
You'll notice how few fireballs are coming from Ken, a fireball character. And it was after that crumple. We saw Takedo do a focus attack just there. He scored one of those in game one and never again. Momochi said, I'm shutting down that option.
And Momochi getting out of the corner just simply by jumping. Smart stuff. Oh,
great counter hit and the use. Yeah.
Putting him back to the
He caught him. Great tech, but still in the corner and wants to create some space. Will it be the instant EX fireball? Again, not able to uppercut in time.
And a thunder kick is going to just steal that from Takedo. That's the beautiful thing about that. You're so used to seeing step kicks, fake step kicks all day. So when you see the thunder kick, your reaction is not, here comes the overhead, let me stand up. It's, here comes the pressure, let me block.
Those first few frames, yeah, you get a little nasty surprise at the end. It was enough to close it out for Momochi.
Okay, and you see the ebb and flow of Momochi's decision.
Of the choices. After that step kick, you get a brief advantage, so you can try and go for a throw, or of course the uppercut, which will counter anything that Takedo does.
Yeah, and he went from uppercut a bunch of times to throw a bunch of times back to uppercut.
That's the essence of the fighting games. Oh, got him. And that's I think the missing ingredient that scares me about his game thus far. Big combo. And will he keep the pressure? He does. Oh! A missed counter.
Very unfortunate for Takedo, accidentally stood up and got hit. Oh, chases down the backdash.
Saying you not uppercut for free.
And it's interesting to me that Momochi has chosen to go with W Ultra. So he's not going to have quite the damage.
Oh no! If he had only jumped in, that would have been his round.
Yep. Even if he had just gone with the palm, he would have been able to take it.
And now Takedo looking briefly hungry, now slowing it down again. Oh, it's a very dangerous game of footsies. Oh! Just switching up the rhythm right there. A little bit of a low percentage sort of surprise move and catches Momochi possibly sticking out a step kick.
It's a common tactic to chase someone down right when they land for a jump. So you delay that a little bit with that air fireball.
And this is match point for Evil Genius's Momochi in this 3 out of 5 set. Takedo must win here to survive.
And there you saw the reason why Takedo was scared to uppercut. He did, and the Hurricane still managed to get behind him.
Yeah, it's a very, very slippery move. It's very risky to uppercut, but there are certain situations where you must challenge it. You can't let him have that air superiority. Oh, now with the low fierce.
Yes. Smart stuff. He doesn't go forward there.
Oh, just a little too high to complete the combo. Could be it. He gets the long hook. Oh, what a range.
Yeah, reverses that momentum with that carefully planted low short. Oh, did not just straight into uppercut. He might have been able to chip him.
I know, and he wasn't confident in the read that it would kill, and now he's taking a lot of chances. This is looking a little loosey-goosey for Taquito.
Nice backdash, but still,
Momoci's
getting cut. The nerves are catching up.
Oh, it got him again. This could be it. Does he have enough for the chip out? Oh, he catches him. And that
Momochi with a clutch comeback, and he's gonna take it over Taquito. And you see Taquito shaking his head, knows that he gave away that last match. He just got nervous, ate an EX Fireball, ate a carrot throw, and he started playing more not to lose than he did playing to win.
You've nailed it right there.
Yeah.
He understood his situation, and this is the liability of a numbers cruncher like Taquito. He understood the situation. He wasn't positive he could win with the chip out in a guaranteed situation, so he decided to play conservatively. Momochi smelled that immediately, took full advantage. Taquito maybe a bit flustered and let the whole round slip away. He's not out of the tournament, but he's going to the loser's bracket.
Right. There was definitely blood in the water. Momochi smelled it, and he just went for the kill. But, you know, once again, these events like this Evolution 2015, again, shout outs to everybody at home watching. But we cannot put these events on for you without all of our sponsors. Shout outs to Mad Cats, of course. You see them, they're always bringing Taquito to all the different events here, but they're also making sure that we have these events by sponsoring these events. So check them out at madcats.com, especially for their line of products. They're gonna have a bunch of new stuff for Street Fighter V.
They're gearing up hard, yeah. Incredible bunch of guys and an incredible team that they put together in terms of fighting game prowess. Very excited to see them. And speaking of fighting game prowess,
His opponent on the right,
taking the stage now, Nemo, another one of these players that's just completely unbelievable. The way he sort of rocketed up the rankings in terms of Japan and their online tracking of everything, playing Relento, really put it on the map, and has just a really natural style with the character. Explosive, very hard to pin down.
Yeah, even in games like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, he started showing some prowess in there as well.
This is one of those just truly gifted players. PR Rog looking a little, he's got to give him a nasty side eye there. I like it, I like it. PR Rog, my poor explanation here is no matter how high the glass of skill is filled, PR Rog is the duck that floats to the top. You cannot outclass this guy when he's on his game.
Even during his supposed, quote, retirement.
Yes, here he is in Evo Top 8 in the most difficult bracket and tournament of all time.
And I do believe between him and GamerBee, both here in the losers bracket, they have the most top 8 finishes of Street Fighter IV. Two very consistent players. PR Rock just has one off year last year.
It's true. And that rush punch is going to be one of the stories of this match. He's got to try to find a way to rush through the Nemo's offense. So if he can guess correctly, that's where he wants to be. Nemo, of course, having to do that dance. Threading with the knives, the hop back.
We said it earlier in the weekend. Rolento, just a character who wants to stay moving, stay kinetic.
Oh, he got caught.
Surprised him with that.
Oh, and the reset.
reset.
So smart.
Great block from PR Rog again, but that time not sure what side he was going to land on. And then of course Balrog, once you cross up, you lose the charge.
The charge is gone, yeah.
And then it becomes so hard to know which side to defend on, because that's the only option Balrog has.
PR Rog going hard there, spending the meter.
Trying to get the stun.
Oh, with the overhead surprise, but not able to complete.
Something in his mind told him he did it too late and he blocked successfully.
Oh, I love that idea. Beautiful weight.
And that jump back roll for Rolento. So much priority, even hitting guys out of the air. Goes for the reset!
And Nemo finds the dizzy. That was incredible. It all began with that jab roll that stopped just in front of PR Balrog. Confused it for just a brief moment, and now that great opening from Rog could be slipping away. What? No.
Oh, he just chased him down. That was a Hail Mary. Oh! Not a proper punish from Nemo, but Nemo's going to take it with the armor break on the EX roll.
And Nemo with, it looks almost annoyed that PR Rog would try and hit him with that ultra. It's like, look, we're in Evo Top 8 here. You're not going to catch me. I'm not going to do a move that you can just full screen ultra like that.
PR Rog nodding his head. Remember, this is 3 out of 5. Nemo at 1 game needs 2 more to win. PR Rog looking to tie it up now here at Evolution 2015.
And that's been the bane of PR Rog's existence here. In terms of reversal moves, that was a genius jump back. The rush punch allows him to penetrate the defense of Nemo, but his reversal options up against this kind of pressure, very, very weak as boxer.
Oh, wow. Accidentally corners himself. PR Rog,
that time? That time?
This
Yeah!
All right. What's one more mix-up for PR Rog?
Oh, he goes low! The non-mix-up mix-up.
Taking a page from his teammate Justin
There
Wong.
you go. Always go low.
Using
Good
that armor
challenge.
again to go through the knife.
Yeah.
He just wants to mitigate the threat. The frame advantage that Rolento gets off of the knife is so key, and PR Rog just doesn't want to give that to him.
Nemo coming out on the on the upside of these exchanges thus far. PR Rog with a little drop there. Wouldn't have amounted to much damage, but could corner Rolento, which is super critical in this match.
Oh, surprised that PR Rog just missed that punish. Nice, sniff that out.
And that's so important because that was the time he got lit up in game one.
I think that was supposed
That's
to be
a punish.
He missed it, but he's not gonna miss it the second time. He says, "You give me the second opportunity, thank you, I will take it."
Oh, he baited it out, but not able to punish, and he's gonna get hit with the ultra.
Wow!
What a turnaround from Nemo.
Great reactions from Nemo. Is this enough? It is. Beautiful stuff there from Nemo. With the reactions to know that if he does get the bait for PR Rog to jump, he can just ultra him raw right out of the air.
And it all connected, a heartbreaker for PR Rog, who played a great round to that point. And now Nemo, smelling a little bit of blood, is going in hard.
Great anti-air.
Oh, missed link there from PR Rog.
The danger moment now for Nemo. Even though he's got this huge life lead, he does not have the resource lead. PR Balrog standing a lot of meter.
But he has that corner position now. That's what he needed.
Good punish.
That was a brilliant punish.
Oh.
That could be. PR Balrog going into defensive mode. Doesn't have any life to give here.
Again, that's not fast enough to punish.
PR Balrog not wanting to commit to a throw attempt. Not able to punish there. Rush. Okay, good idea, but he traded.
Oh, he just goes for the EX headbutt. I like the idea. Not much he could do.
It was a great idea. It did depend on what would have been a mistake from Nemo to throw something out at that range, but in that situation, he knew Nemo was grinding him down, and he needed to make something magical happen. Nemo denying it, and is now 2-0.
This is loser's bracket.
That's
so
true.
The loser of this will go home. PR Rog needs to win 3 in a row.
One of America's last best hopes. Gets under that time, finds the opportunity. He's done well with the opportunities he's had, but again, part of the strength of Rolento is just denying you opportunities.
Yep, just like that. And Nemo, just such a smart player, as you mentioned. One of the smartest and craftiest as well.
And what this set play with the knife setups allows him to do is think 2, 3, 4 moves, sometimes even ahead in terms of what the opponent's possibilities are. It just makes him so tough to beat.
Now, PR Rog's definitely playing a little more patient, it looks like. He's not trying to rush in as much as he is wont to do.
It's true. It's a little bit different than his usual style, but it's been working out for him well. Can he complete? No, a little drop.
He wanted to go in the dash.
Oh, so close.
Really good, but uses, once again, that armor.
And I like the change in tactics here from PR Rog, making the adjustment, looking inside and willing to say, my natural preferred play style not working out so far against Nemo. Crowd now chanting USA.
Oh, wow. Jumping over there, thanks to the bounce back, he's able to punish it.
PR Balrog there was with a little stutter step, was threatening throw, something that has basically not been a part of his game whatsoever so far.
All right, here we go.
Oh no!
And is he gonna go into Ultra? No, he's going for the reset.
Yeah, he saves the Ultra because it won't do that much damage in this situation. Oh, PR Rog got caught.
He got
and
the combo off that, but nothing off of that. EX knives, tries to go for the overhead, doesn't quite get it. Oh, look at that recovery
I know,
time.
so fast, unbelievable. Oh, he caught him.
Throws him out of the armor.
That was a great decision.
And then the pogo bounce puts Nemo at match point.
Black Eye Nemo looking positively evil up there.
Oh, PR Rog tried to challenge. Got caught by it though.
Pierre Rog doing a lot of backdashing here, wants to find his footing. And Nemo just not afraid after that rush punch. He's got a sequence that he's going for every time.
He knows that Pierre Rog is -3 after that rush punch, so that he always has the advantage to go at him. Oh, trying to do that air to air, just can't get it.
But Nemo's sniffing it out and changing the timing. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Is he gonna ultra?
I think so. He wants that corner carry. The corner is where he can finally keep Rolento a little bit more honest. Threatening the chip out, yeah.
Oh yeah, he thought Nemo was probably just gonna go into raw ultra.
Didn't want to challenge in that situation.
Oh!
Showing Nemo respect here, but again, this is Pierre Balrog's adjustment. Oh, hits the sweep.
That was the right read
Yeah.
from Pierre Rog too.
Oh no.
Oh!
He got
not
froze.
fast enough! Not fast enough this time! Pierre Rog!
No. Shaking the finger. No. Reaching for, I don't know, is that a tournament legal monster can? Oh, okay, I think it's a water bottle. I don't know.
There you go.
It shouldn't be that much monster. He's dangerous. But Pierre Balrog playing with a huge amount of composure here. They're just saying, you do your little thing over there. I'm just going to sit here and down back and rush in when I find the opening. And it's working out in a huge way.
Rolento's very similar to kind of like an El Fuerte character. You have to realize all the motion that he's doing is just there. It's just razzle-dazzle.
It's like that Dead Capri dance we talked about before.
Yeah, exactly.
It's there to distract you.
Give him the old razzle-dazzle.
Hide your true intention.
Hope they're hypnotized, and you just have to calm it out and not even worry about it. Oh, here we go. Into ultra.
Could be it. Pierre Balrog, so smart this round. Hasn't been challenging anything. Not quite, though.
He just gets a jump attack. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, he got it.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I'm surprised Pierre Rog went for 2 attacks after landing. I thought he was just going to go straight jab, dash punch.
It looked like that would have done it, but maybe he knew better and certainly found a way to close out the round. And Pierre Balrog on a tear coming back here.
Oh, very fortunate for Pierre Rog. No crumble.
And Nemo really trying to up the pace of this match, recognizing that Pierre Balrog is giving him a really hard time when he allows him to play full defense.
I mean, here comes Nemo, but
Pierre Balrog smartly surviving that brutal assault.
yeah, honestly, oh, you know what?
He baited it out.
Going for that the follow-up every time. Every time. It was so smart from that time he did it. Baited him out properly.
He is the chip out, yeah. So this is going to be match point for Nemo. Black Eyes Nemo on the verge of eliminating one of the few remaining Americans.
But once again, the biggest problem for Nemo is that Pierre Rog has sitting on all that meter. So Nemo probably going to try to go back, build a little bit of meter with the knives. They don't build a lot. Oh, the Nemo combo.
Pierre Balrog still waiting to find his opportunity, and Nemo smelling it. Gets the EX roll. Oh, again.
And again, that EX roll. So much priority.
Okay, baited it out, but not able to punish.
Yeah, Pierre Rog's had to respect the post-jab dash punch situation so many times. Oh!
This is the opportunity he needed. Decides to save the Ultra. Oh, he got him! He got him! Did he time it properly?
Only one
He
hit.
did.
It's going to be a lot of damage. Pierre Rog on the verge. Can he make this comeback?
Raw Ultra, the wrong way. Pierre Balrog standing strong for America.
He is staying alive in this match. He's tied it up 2-2. He refuses to die. Pierre Rog staying alive. Nemo trying so hard right now to send him home.
The crowd on their feet, and that was such an incredible round from Nemo. He was all over him. Pierre Rog weathered the storm, found his opportunities, and made it count.
Yeah, Pierre Rog, though, interesting enough, does not seem to know the counter to the roll, to that hot back roll.
I find that almost unbelievable, so we'll see if he has something special in mind.
Right. Ooh, thought he had that link. Not going to get it.
Now here again,
Nemo.
all Nemo, and Nemo trying to keep the pace high, not allowing Pierre Rog to play too much of his defensive down back game.
Nemo has been trying very hard to get that jump pierce and land at the different sides. Pierre Rog doing a good job so far of knowing which direction to block.
And a great anti-air to a throw, yeah. All right, here's an opportunity. Oh, he tried to catch the back dash.
Yes.
Gets punished.
Yeah, just chip out time.
Yeah.
And barely the last hit.
And the crowd silenced very quickly by another great performance from Black Eye Nemo.
Nemo
it's
has
match
won.
point.
He has won the first round. Well, actually, no, he did not win the first round last time. Never mind. And again, Smart use of that EX roll. Nemo has been pulling it out every single time when Rog has not been expecting it.
And PR Balrog's forced to use meter on those tricky situations from Nemo every time just to escape. He knows he's not going to hit him. He just has to use it just to get out with the armor.
Yeah, and again, Nemo just has not been punished for doing the hop back roll. There's just hasn't been any reason for him to stop. And so it's really smart that he continues to use that as one of the key components of his offense.
Agreed. Balrog looking confident here. Does not want to be shaken out of his game, does not want to be fooled and drawn into Nemo's dance of nonsense down there. And there it is.
Ooh,
that's what he's been looking for.
What a reaction from Nemo to be able to get that slide to combo. Oh, and he gets the proper punish. Wasn't confident in it.
Oh no!
Catches him
PR
low.
Balrog with the right call on the jump back, but not able to punish. Nemo picks it up with the combo. Still anybody's round. Oh no, that could be it.
Into the Ultra. Here we go. Is this going to be enough? Has Nemo sent PR Balrog home? Not quite.
Not yet. PR Balrog stays alive. And he's just building that meter. He wants to. Okay, there's the roll.
Oh, he's trying to do
down.
a chase down. Not going to happen. And Black Eyes Nemo is going to move on in loser's bracket.
It'll be a 7th place finish for Evil Genius's PR Balrog. An incredible run, especially for a man who claims he's retired. I got to say, it was an incredible set. After the explosive start from Nemo, I thought PR Balrog made a genius adjustment, not only because it was effective, but also because it was contrary to his preferred playstyle.
Right.
He was willing to analyze the situation and realize, I need to take it down a notch. Every time I'm getting into these scramble situations, Nemo's 3-4 moves ahead. He's got this all figured out. His jabs, his reversals, these are better. I'm going to take it down a notch and just turtle it up. And he was able to make that run, pick up a couple of games, bring it even again, and then Nemo not quite able to get it done in the end. Nemo also realized that, decided to turn up the pace of the match, say, this guy's trying to turtle back here and sit, just chill it out. I'm going to take it to him, and he did. So, incredible game.
Speaking of turtling, check out turtlebeach.com for your headsets here. Again, another one of the sponsors of the Capcom Pro Tour. They, you can always see it, the players on the stage for all the Capcom Premier events using the Turtle Beach headsets.
Yeah, wouldn't be possible without them. Great way to drown out the jeers and the cheers and stay focused on your game. Up on the stage right now, of course, at least one man who needs no introduction to the Evo faithful. It is GamerB, who made his first big splash on the Evo stage, making just some incredible dents, and another guy that's really been remarkably consistent in his run here.
Have they started? Oh, this is still button checks. Okay. No, but I mean the interesting part is that GamerB actually made his splash into the scene by beating Justin Wong, right?
Justin Wong, I believe, who said exactly like, Adon is a terrible character, and then was denied making it into the top 8 at Evo by an Adon player by the name of GamerB.
Here's the interesting thing. He took out Justin Wong to make the splash. That was one of the 2009 grand finalists.
Yes.
To make it into this top 8, he defeated Daigo Umehara, who was the other grand finalist from 2009. So GamerB has defeated both of those players to make it in the top 8
And
two
Daigo,
separate years.
He had called out Daigo specifically as one of his great demons. Daigo has put some nearly embarrassing beatings on him before. Now this is a very tough situation. Of course, GamerB's opponent, we should say, NuckleDu, Team Liquid's NuckleDu. This guy, as far as the young up-and-comers, easily #1 in America.
Oh, yeah.
But for my money, maybe the best playing player in America, period, right now.
Exactly.
He is on an amazing level. Unfortunately, okay, well, we got some shenanigans going on the select screen here. GamerB was threatening to play Elena, one of his great characters, who is incredibly nasty for Guile, like an incredibly difficult fight. But now strangely seems to have gone to Adon, maybe opting for a more honest fight. And as a little history here, GamerB's actually been trolled by some of the strong Japanese players who made fun of him, saying that he was just playing the numbers and he couldn't really win. He wanted to get that huge natural character advantage by playing Elena up against characters that she really dominates. So maybe a little bit of salt in GamerB, causing him to make perhaps imperfect decisions here or suboptimal decisions, choosing to play an honest match rather than a character advantage.
Well, in terms of the Capcom Pro Tour, NuckleDu is the highest placing American in that points tally right now.
Wow, what a flash kick.
If he had done the short Jaguar kick, Jaguar tooth, the flash kick probably would have missed.
And NuckleDo, known for his explosive sort of offensive style Guile, it looks like he's playing some Street Fighter 2 here, holding firmly down back. Now here he comes, trying to battle his way out of the corner.
Okay, there is the benefit of Guile. Adon has a lot of anti-fireball tools, but Guile recovers so fast, it's hard to take advantage of them.
Yeah, they're just a little too slow, except for the EX, which of course hits twice and is fast, but has a longer recovery than the regular Sonic Boom.
Yeah, that one didn't even hit him out of the recovery. It would have been a counter hit had it been recovery.
But this is dead even so far with some great exchanges. Wow! Read it the whole way.
With those reactions and then trying to close it out, smart stuff.
The barrage of fists and feet finally finds purchase. GamerB on his back in round 1. Looking for that donkey kick, but GamerB's spacing on that jump in was perfect.
Oh, wow, backed off to get out of the throw range, then with a straight to the face.
Oh,
but here comes GamerB.
And now threatened Dizzy, but this is also just a really dominant position. Very difficult for Guile to come back.
Okay, Guile not really going to be able to take advantage of that. Not a lot of good juggles without any charge.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, just eats it. Just eats the jump in raw. And then GamerB goes for the throw. This should be it.
Yeah, GamerB smelled blood there, went in for the throw, and NuckleDo, I think, had maybe mentally surrendered that round a little bit, realizing it had just not gone his way in a big way after that opening series from GamerB. Will we see a little bit of the more? Okay, beautiful adjustment to the adjustment. He knew he was going to land on the Sonic Boom, did the Jaguar kick, and Guile sweeping, realizing he had to do the Jaguar kick to avoid the Sonic Boom.
Managed to catch a backdash with that EX Jaguar tooth, but then great recovery here now from NuckleDo.
And the EX Jaguar tooth is, of course, a cross meter, but it's almost a freeway in if Adon wants to get in close and mix it up.
Yeah, we mentioned how hard it is. Hits out the flash kick with his own uppercut, then does it again.
And NuckleDo, knowing he had to flash kick, he recognized that GamerB would probably smell it out, but he couldn't take any more chip damage, had to try for a reversal. Doesn't happen. Game 1 to GamerB, representing Avermedia.
Yeah, looks like this pick of Adon here is working out for him.
Yeah, this is basically both of GamerB's characters are real rough for NuckleDo's primary choice of Guile.
Well, I mean, we're here at the character select screen. This may be a potential character switch, because remember,
I assume he doesn't like DiCaprio, or I would have thought he would have started it.
right.
And DiCaprio, again, Adon, a pretty mobile character who does some hard-hitting damage. Not the easiest natural advantage for DiCaprio. But that Guile, he took a beating there in game 1. He played well, made some good decisions, but it's just still a tough match.
So GamerB deep in thought here while NuckleDo ponders his character choice. I did not hear the cursor move. I do believe he is sticking with Guile. Yes, that is what he is going to do. Both of these players with really strong secondary characters. In fact, Elena and DiCaprio was a match we saw earlier, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and that is a matchup those are both characters, I should say, that are kind of like on the up and up. They keep getting stronger and stronger
Right,
and
they
stronger.
started kind of interesting with a couple of things, and they just now sometimes seem, very difficult to challenge for some of the cast. NuckleDo shaking his head there, not maybe with complete confidence, but let's see if he can shake it off. Still a young guy, but a lot of tournament experience and a lot of composure. GamerB, of course, I don't know what this guy does other than play Street Fighter, but
what else do you need? What else do you need?
Dude with a big opportunity here. Oh, and trying to meet him in the air. This is the dynamic style that we're used to from NuckleDo, and it is putting a dent in GamerB.
Yeah, maybe something during all that break, he was telling himself, wait, why are you playing passive? Time to switch it up.
You're playing Turtle Guile. Let's go NuckleDo style. And not challenging that. Oh, wow, that was cool. Good pressure, wants to get out of the corner and catches him. That's the NuckleDo we know and love. That's the style of Guile that we recognize. The way some people have talked about it, you and I have been playing since the Street Fighter 2 days, think of Guile as sort of a defensive character. Right. Young guys like NuckleDo don't have that legacy. They can reinvent the character and think of them as they choose to, rather than the way maybe the designers think of them or history dictates.
Right.
He's his own man.
He has no preconceived notions of the character
That's it.
coming into the game.
Catches the backdash, tries again, but it would be hanging tough.
Oh, wow. Both of them whipping there. Oh, he gets him. Not going to spend the meter on the Ultra just yet.
Smelled it from NuckleDu there. But he's found the screen space he needs. He tried to challenge the Jaguar tooth, doesn't come. He is not, there is no down back in his vocabulary right now. He's just in an open screen, back fist to close it out.
Beautiful. He knew Gamerby jumped at a range that it looked like Guile couldn't hit him, so he was just going to empty jump because he figured all of his moves would whiff. And then NuckleDu swinging out that back fist, catching him by surprise.
And now Gamerby doing some thinking, just like that. What looked like a nigh impossible match in game one. I mean, NuckleDu was just getting dominated by Gamerby. And he turned it all around with a slight shift in his orientation. He went from defense, and there it is, that same counter we saw earlier. Fierce, and not trying to press for Dizzy, but doing a ton of damage in the process.
Yeah, half-life down for Gamerby already, but great stuff linking into that roundhouse sweep.
A big commitment there from NuckleDu and pays the price.
Yeah, and just like that, Gamerby right back.
Wow!
There. Wow! Stun!
Surprise Dizzy.
Okay. Oh, that's to set up a chip potentially. Chip death. Oh, and just gets him with the low fierce. That's a smart button for Gamerby to use. NuckleDu's been hitting a lot of buttons, such as standing fierce, and I believe Anon's low fierce will go under those.
From the right range, yeah.
A lot better than the standing roundhouse right there.
Of course, you can also cancel crouching fierce into the super, which he now has for a huge amount of chip damage, which may come into play.
Went for that same mix-up, that meaty uppercut, but this time not enough invincibility to outlast the flash kick.
And Gamerby standing so strong, just blocking, not getting baited into any of NuckleDu's shenanigans now.
Oh, that was just legit overhead. Caught him crouching.
And he's forced to guess there on the jump in, and he guessed wrong. Oh, back into the boom.
He really wanted that fuzzy guard. Did Gamerby miss it? He was hoping for a stun in that situation.
A critical block there from NuckleDu, and he finds his way out of the corner. Wants to press, but here comes Gamerby again. Needs that space to back up. Oh, and there he is, just bullying his way in with that EX Jaguar tooth we talked about. Oh, he got him! He got him! And he's going to get out of the corner. He's got the space.
Oh, he did not believe. He did not believe.
Gamerby just woke up with it, bet the farm on that uppercut.
Now that's one of those things where you have to have your player knowledge. You have to have done your research on your player. Gamerby likes to hit buttons. He likes to do things like a PR Rog.
Wow, that was a bold flash kick opening there. NuckleDu realized he's got to step up his game. He's down 2-1 in this best of 5 set. And with space, he can have this match for real. Once he gets into the corner, the cookie will start to crumble for NuckleDu. But he must continually back up, both to charge and to maintain the distance to make his normals effective.
And here we go, just like you said. Oh, he's going to use that FADC to get out of the corner. Smart stuff.
Oh, got caught.
He wasn't ready for that.
Oh no, he's crumbling here a little bit. Scramble situation. And just like that, he's in the other corner.
Oh, and
chip out situation. Good tap. Oh, he read that the whole way. Gamerby not fooled at all by the overhead attempt from NuckleDu, and he lets one slip through his fingers.
Gamerby now is at match point. Once again, PR Balrog NuckleDu, the only US players left. In this tournament, PR Rog already sent home by Nemo. Gamerby is going to try to repeat that right here.
The new generation of American Street Fighter on his last legs here. Smartly not challenging there. He knew he didn't have the button for the spot. Oh, good challenge there. Gets a trade. Oh, and he completes the combo. Very difficult in that situation.
Beautiful confirmation. Sitting on a lot of meter as well. Ooh,
another good
fortunate.
trade.
Yeah, very fortunate that it traded. That could have led to a sweep for...
Oh. And Gamerby could have uppercut. Yeah. He paused just a moment and possibly a missed input, possibly mentally just a bit off.
Like a brain freeze,
yes,
basically.
Exactly, which is an important part of this game.
Yeah,
freezing your opponent's brain.
That's exactly what he wanted. He looked like he was going to jump the Sonic Boom, blocked it at the last second, got NuckleDu to jump, but just didn't uppercut in time.
And now Gamerby playing a little more conservatively. Not going in nearly as hard, willing to sit back and try and weather the storm.
Yeah,
finds the jump in.
That's a problem when you get a lead and you're at like match point.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just stop playing aggressive, and we saw that earlier. That
With
whole
Taquito.
play, playing not to lose.
Oh, and he has not guessed right on these jump ins from from Gamerby. And again, getting caught low. He's running out of life. It is still game point.
Oh, and again, just the uppercut from Gamerby. Once again, Knuckle Dude just didn't believe. But as I said, you got to know your opponent. Gamerby, very active. You know, even with 8 on, as opposed to someone like Rolento or Fuerte, very kinetic with the character.
And I got to say, just on the numbers, you know, fighting games often compared to some sort of mix between speed chess and poker. In that poker situation, I got to say, like, at that time, Gamerby was the big stack.
Yes.
He had the life, he had a game advantage, he could afford to make some sort of slightly crazy plays according to the numbers, like an uppercut in a situation where it would have been risky for him to do so, and that gave him the opportunity he needed, closing it out against Team Liquid's Knuckle Dew. Another great run for a powerful young Street Fighter. I think we'll be seeing more of him almost certainly as we head into next year, but that'll be the end in 7th place for Knuckle Dew.
Yeah, we cannot discount the accomplishment that Knuckle Dew had, especially at the age that he's at. I mean, look, a lot of players can't even get to this point in their lifetime. He gets here when he's, you know, not even 21 yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he's legal to join the celebrations after Evo here tonight. So, but congratulations to him. Just an incredible guy. And again, it's worth noting the size of the bracket that you had to climb through.
It's 2,200 plus players.
And literally, the more players that are here, the more matches you have to play to get to the end.
And it's not just 2,200 players. I would say half of them are just like the scariest people to run into. Any one of those guys could have knocked you out at any given moment. Ask the other non-2,200 player, non-top 8 that are not playing.
And if we bring it back to like you sitting on the couch playing Street Fighter with your friends or whatever, wherever you played in an arcade, some sort of game center, everyone in this room is the best guy you ever saw in that group. Like they're all like, the baseline of bad here is still the best you've ever seen. And that's 2,200 of those they've had to burn through to make it to this stage at Evo 2015.
This is going to be a tough match.
This is going to be a zany match, too.
Yes.
We will see if Nemo can generate the kind of offense or whether he wants to hang back and allow II to start his shenanigans. Now, of course, the way Jury's Fireball works, for those of you unfamiliar with it, it hits on the way up and can also absorb a projectile on its own. And then it can also be held and charged. You can hold it down and release depending on which kick you're hitting. So she can store up to 3 of those at any one time. And as we predicted, Nemo wants to take it right to Jury, who has slightly weak wake-up and reversal options.
Despite losing that first round, II definitely showed one very important card. And Nemo did the hop back roll, and II had the proper punish, low forward in the pinwheel.
Absolutely critical.
So now Nemo has to really think about using that, which he didn't have to do against PR Balrog. Oh no! 2 stuns in 2 rounds!
And did I talk about how Jury's wake-up options are somewhat suspect? Yeah, there's very little she can do, but now burning some of the meter to get the combo going, she will have a full ultra here.
Yeah, your health can melt away thanks to that. And oh, wow, Nemo gets a combo off the trade.
That was unbelievable. He knew that he would go low. The low is the punish for the backdash, but he didn't get the combo in time, and he was able to get the trade and close it out in, what was that, about like 7 seconds of actual match play?
Yeah.
And yeah, again, as we suspected, like, you don't want to let Jury get her stuff started, and Rolento is the kind of character who can come in, oh wow, and really challenge her, especially at the beginning of the round before she has any meter. EX Pinwheel, one of a few good options.
Right. And of course, if she doesn't have the meter, like right now, nothing she can do in that situation.
She just got her first meter while being dizzied.
She could risk the counter, but that's just such a huge call out.
Yes, that's true. She does have that option. She can do a specific counter move, but it doesn't do damage directly.
Wow, Nemo with a perfect.
So clean. It's looking like Nemo might be somewhat familiar with this character.
I was going to say that one of the advantages that Jury's Fireball recovers pretty good, so she can try to control that space in between them, but that has not been the case at all.
No, Nemo's just, there's the EX Pinwheel we talked about as a potential reversal. but you don't have too many of it. There it is again. It is an effective counter to the shenanigans, but it costs meter, and it's so hard for him, or for II to generate meter, because he's not getting the space he needs to breathe.
Oh, instead of the fierce, he goes for the strong.
Gets the reset.
Gives him a different look, and again, close to stun.
Such incredible pressure here, and the life running out here for II. And another, what?
There it is.
I don't think we've ever seen this kind of stun. Not even Pumko playing Seth has generated this incredible amount of stun.
So now Black Eyes.
Important message from a sticker there for everyone at home.
Right there on the verge of advancing on in the loser's bracket.
And look at that clean counter. He had that stand fierce for Rolento queued up, smelling she would do the counter in that situation.
Are we gonna see another stun? It's okay. I just barely escaped that. But the fifth stun, fourth stun that we've seen.
Oh, this is gonna be big.
Oh,
great
not
jump
letting
away.
her out. And using the strong button so it's a soft knockdown so she can get some offense going again.
And we were seeing that was all, she was under the Feng Shui engine that entire time. You see the power of it and the corner pressure, but now, very critically letting him out. There's the proper punish you talked about.
Yep.
Closing it out. II finally puts one on the board. R Kappa's II, a crowd favorite, a fan favorite, been blowing people up this whole tournament.
Ooh.
Wow, the preemptive low forward.
Challenge.
What an adjustment from this guy.
Oh, are we gonna see the stun the other direction?
What?
There it is.
There it is. And the crowd feeling it. Will it be the super? No, he's not going to get that crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't going to do a lot of damage, so he's going to save the meter. But now here comes II getting the jump attack. He's on the board.
He realizes, this guy's going to turn up the pressure on me. I'm not able to get my defensive game going. I'm going to take it to him because your reversal options also stink, Rolento. I don't have to sit back and take this. I'm taking it to you.
Yeah, a lot of that momentum was gained back from that great usage of the Feng Shui engine.
Yeah. So critical, and that's why so many players fear that ultra combo. So many possibilities, and now the corner pressure.
Now
Great
the frame
counter.
traps.
Wow, he's covering all the options.
You see now,
Look at
guys,
this.
this is the character this is the player that Daigo was so scared of.
And now you see why. A complete shift in momentum. And another dizzy.
Stun. Anything you can do, I can do better.
He's flowing.
All
Total
the
focus,
stuns.
and Nemo nods his head in respect, like, oh, okay. Still got a lot of work to do. He must close this out to even up the set.
Oh, that beautiful crouching strong. Great anti-air. Gave him all this pressure situation.
And another proper punish.
Oh,
Right.
air to air. Good
And
stuff.
now Nemo with a chance to put on some pressure of his own. EX Pinwheel finds the mark.
Oh, missed the jump
Challenging.
fierce. Yeah.
He knows his life is running out. He's running out of opportunities.
Oh, the frame trap,
Oh,
but
and
he
he
didn't
missed.
get the
He
combo.
missed. And there's the what?
No punish. No punish. Nemo has
he
an opportunity.
Oh, cross up, no ball. Oh, he starts it down again. No, you will not roll in here. 2 games to 2. R Kappa's II putting Black Eye Nemo on his heels.
Nemo is trying to advance in this tournament the hard way, going up 2-0 against PR Balrog, having PR Balrog come back to tie it up 2-2, going up 2-0 against II, and then letting II come back 2-2 again.
People are figuring Nemo out here as this goes on. Stand fierce counter.
Now the key has
And
really
again,
been II challenging that hop back roll with Jury's low forward.
And then rather than trying to sit back and set up the fireball pressure, just taking it straight in there at Rolento, who also has crummy wake-ups.
Oh, this time he does manage to connect the counter hit fierce in the knife.
Here comes Nemo. Can he survive it? Yes. Beautiful stand short, which covers so much space. And the Feng Shui engine is active. Oh, he got him! He got him! That could be it! Right down to the wire. Oh, no!
Oh, that hot back roll, like I said, so much.
Now II slowing it down. Oh! With the into the reset. II backed it out. He faded it out. Nemo, I am here to play, making an announcement. Stopping the run of II. He had it. He backed off. That's exactly what I was worried about. He tried to play it smart, and Nemo make him pay, taking round 1. Match point, Nemo.
There was like 7 super smart decisions in that half a second, each outsmarting
You gotta
each
bear
other.
with us, folks. That was unbelievable. unbelievable ending to that round. But our Kappa II all over him here so far.
Chasing down the hop this time.
He says, we're taking this the distance. And the dizzy.
Just to
He's
add
already
salt
dead.
to the wound.
Yes. Final round. And it's going to be see which of these gentlemen can get the advantage and press it. Good tech. II still not able to find his opening. And now in the corner. Oh no, it's
read it. It's going to be close to stun.
Huge punish there from Nemo.
Takes
oh,
the overhead.
He got him another
the
stun.
overhead. And that's what's going to give him the stun and the game and the entire match.
And the boos are flowing. Everyone respect the play from Black Eye Nemo, but without favorite. What was that?
What was
How did that guy get up on the stage?
Oh, that guy is going to be
He's going to
so
catch a
much
beating
trouble.
later.
That is Chris Lee. He's not the friendliest of guys.
Someone penetrating the airtight security of the Evo stage to run up for a quick selfie with II.
I'm going to expect to see a straight football tackle the next time something like that tries to happen.
I imagine that man is just laying flat like a pancake somewhere off stage to the right. Just be slowly peeled up. So you can see in our bracket here, Nemo advances to the loser semis. And up next, it's going to be Mad Catz Taquito versus AverMedia's GamerB
now,
to see who will face Nemo.
At South by Southwest event, GamerB did really well at that event, got very far, and part of the way of getting there is he defeated Daigo and he defeated Taquito. And after he beat them, he was so happy. He said those two players are his demons. And so he was able to defeat them there. He's already repeated one half of that here.
One demon dead.
Yep. But now he's got another demon that he's going to have to go up against. And that, of course, is Taquito. And can he do this?
Demons coming in too.
Yep.
But again, this is, there's winning the championship and winning, great prize purse and money and, celebration and all that. But then there's winning in a way that really proves something to yourself as a human being.
Exactly.
So it's not,
Exactly.
I remember that going back to the days of the arcade, like the guy you could never beat before, you finally are able to beat him, then you're not just beating him, you're sending him back to the change machine regularly.
Right.
And you just know, that guy is off my radar anymore. I don't have to fear that guy anymore. And that's what GamerB is trying to struggle with here to try to achieve. Again, known as the Bee because he's one of the hardest working guys. He works like a bee, which I guess work very hard. I don't know what insects. I don't think they go on vacation or relax or something like that.
It's not like those wasps, those lazy wasps.
Lazy
man.
wasps. Look, let's not be waspists.
Fair
On the
enough.
stream.
Fair enough.
No spreading stereotypes about wasps. And Elena, again, one of GamerB's great counterpick characters. We've seen she's so difficult to approach. One of the fastest, most dangerous low shorts in the game. She's going to be hitting that button a lot, as well as a variety of quick overhead attacks, very difficult to block. And just incredible foot speed to add to it, making her very hard to pin down. She does have not the strongest reversal options as well, so...
You'll see that a lot from Elena players. They save that meter just for EX scratch wheel, for wake-ups and anti-airs.
And she isn't terribly meter dependent. She needs it for a couple of combos. Okay, Taquito finds his opening. Wants to keep the offense on. Wow.
Oh, wow, double sweep.
Wow, it looks like he knows something and finds another dizzy. What is going on? I feel like our dizzy settings might be wrong. There are no dizzy settings, but yeah, we're seeing incredible. I think it's just a testament to the incredible play you're seeing here, the way these players can generate that kind of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum swings a lot between rounds, but during the round, that's why we're seeing so many dizzies, because so many of these players have learned to use these characters so well to maintain that pressure and maintain the momentum.
I love that tech there from Taquito.
Again, Taquito, of course, inventing the Akuma Vortex. Wow! Oh, not a trade!
Taquito smartly slowing down the fireball to counter that potential, and GamerB falling into his trap. Unbelievably smart play from Taquito.
Yeah, if
he has done his homework.
If he had used the regular fireball,
she would have sailed through. Yeah.
But he used the red one instead.
And not only, oh no!
It's gonna go right into
another ultra.
Yeah.
She'd already powered it up again. He will survive this, but it's gonna be a new scramble situation. Oh, he doesn't try and chip her out.
Oh, it's not
could be it.
It's so dangerous when
Wow.
you even with that little bit of life there. As long as Elena has that one bar, you have to worry about the EX mallet smash, and that's exactly what GamerB pulled off. Now that slide causes really weird
Hit
block
stun,
stuff.
yeah. It's a very unusual move. What scares me about that game one for Taquito, not just that he lost in the same way that he lost previously, where he tried to play conservative, tried to play smart,
Right.
backed off a little bit, and then had another great player steal it away from him. And that starts to really sting after a while. You don't want to leave this stage trying to have played the numbers and tried to play smart. You want to play your absolute best game, and I'm not sure that's quite what Taquito has given us. He's given us that game all the way to the ending point, and then he puts on the brakes.
And you know GamerB is not the player to be shy about taking advantage of your mistakes.
Oh,
Daigo
no.
had a one frame miss on the punish, and he ate a raw ultra, and that's what got GamerB in here. He's gonna take everything he gets. Taquito's gonna give him
That's going to be
just like
all out of range. Taquito again. So smart. Recognizing the ultra choice from GamerB, he's picked this ultra specifically to punish my fireballs at range. And now Taquito using a little bit of jiu-jitsu and turning that potential advantage for GamerB into a liability.
Oh, and knew that he was going to try to focus dash through there. Was all ready with his own low forward fireball to intercept the forward dash.
Taquito now switching up the style with this just total fireball assault. Smart block.
Nice challenge from Taquito, gaining the advantage back to his
Oh.
side. Thought it was going to be maybe a cross-up hurricane. Did not come out that way. Here comes Taquito.
And very nearly a perfect here, and not getting baited by the low roundhouse from GamerB. That
know
might
what?
be good, yeah.
I don't
and he
think.
can take it.
Yeah, I think Taquito said, you know what? I want to get rid of that weapon from
Yeah.
you, and still have enough life to be able to play a
Now he
game.
can do this. He can jump back and throw
Right.
fireballs. Yeah.
Not going to let GamerB, chip away at his life and then save the meter.
You certainly don't want to get hit by an ultra ever, exactly,
Right.
but he is defanging Elena by doing that, and also at the same time he was doing it by creating that possibility, he was throwing good fireball pressure that could have hit GamerB at any juncture. So a strong, smart, long view play from Taquito there. Searching, and that huge range on the focus attack for Elena, but it is slow. And now finding the corner pressure. Okay, she
Gotta
goes in,
have
had to burn it,
PPC,
yeah.
Save her, make sure she was safe.
Oh, smart blocks.
And a great timing
it.
on that counter.
And wow, GamerB's patience really paying off there. He was willing to weather the storm. Incredibly difficult link to accomplish there.
And Taquito really thought he was going to
Oh,
go. Oh, no!
oh.
Oh, hit her out of
Two
the air.
mistakes, yeah.
And he can combo off that, but missed it. Missed that link. Oh, he tried to ultra. Didn't get it. Had the right reaction.
Oh.
And with Elena's floaty jump. Look, it's really hard to jump over a fireball and hit someone with Elena.
Well, it helps when they throw the fireball when you're already down. You're already halfway down from your jump. So Taquito thinking one move ahead and pays for it there. But a nice overall mix in terms of his varied offense. Great slide from GamerB. Wow,
Ooh.
stand short counter poke to deny him the fireball startup.
Okay, delayed wake up, throwing out that timing a little bit, ending up in just a tech throw. Nice chase down on the back dash. Here comes Taquito. Gets the counter hit, but doesn't confirm it. But
Oh no, fast on the throw.
I don't think he thought that jab was going to hit.
No,
the
he
hit stun is longer than the block stun.
Wow, he completed it. Beautiful stuff here from GamerB to take
Not
it in.
quite yet.
Oh, he's living.
Oh, just dash up, stand short is going to do it. Taquito was not ready for that. I don't think he believed that GamerB was going to stick a button out in that situation. But I think that was smart distancing. GamerB stood at a range where uppercut felt a little dicey.
Yeah.
And so then poked with the stand
Wasn't
short.
guaranteed. And again, he could afford to bet it. He had enough of a life lead in that situation to be able to take the hit if the uppercut did come. Ooh, nice space control there. And again, trying to control that horizontal column with those relentless fireballs.
Oh, caught him in the middle of trying to start up that red fireball. Now here comes a mix-up, goes for the cross-up. Nice block from Taquito. Taquito gets out of that situation. Back to the neutral, back to the footsies.
And again, jabs, shorts, fireball, just throwing out that dance. try and confuse the opponent and control the horizontal column.
Yeah, and again,
Elena with great counters.
Again, Gamerby missing that combo off of the overhead.
He's been so consistent. It is a very difficult combo. Oh, Takedo baits it out, but is out of position to punish.
Trying to see if Takedo's going to throw a fireball. Oh,
Wow, that was so gutsy. Gamerby does not want to be put on his heels here. Wow, just jumps out, but now Takedo jumps back into the corner.
Leapfrogging over each other here in the jungle.
He's got to hold it. Good blocks. We've seen him put this on. Takedo, to his perhaps discredit, doesn't want to overcommit there. Wow,
so
Rhino
smart. Go take him out of the air. Gamerby's the only one I've seen so far to counter neutral jumps at that range right there where jump attacks won't hit her.
Oh, did he get her?
Oh.
Time now running out. Takedo has to make this happen.
Oh,
Great
and a beautiful
challenge.
trade. Beautiful trade from Gamerby. Just going up into the air.
So smart.
And the battle continues. Fight!
Wow, okay, a little neutral jump now from Takedo to see if he can trick Gamerby into overcommitting.
Crucial game 3.
But Gamerby's patience has really paid off so far in this game. Every time Takedo gets an advantage situation, he does not press his luck. He's willing to sit and down back and just block a bunch.
Yeah, that's the situation. We've had a few times, like I said, where Gamerby's missed some combos and stuff like that. He just hasn't gotten to him. This is a much steelier Gamerby than even just at the end of last year, where he barely missed making the Capcom Cup.
And it's not just a matter of holding down back. Oh, nice counterplay. Oh, he finally gets her there with the set play. He dropped it there. He had the jab, but he didn't expect it. Oh, just out of range for the slide punish.
And there's that cross-up hurricane, finally. There's been a few times where Gamerby has read that and walked forward into jump punches and such.
Yeah.
And then finally, Takedo pulls it out and actually succeeds.
Yeah, and the defense of Gamerby is, again, not just being willing to block, but also maintaining the mental composure not to get cracked. It's very difficult and scary to block against this kind of pressure from Takedo.
Again, Gamerby dropping a combo. The pressure is getting to him.
Takedo still playing relatively conservative, finds a counter hit there. Oh, and he's got another drop.
Yeah.
Oh,
but like
good
I
trade.
said, even though the pressure, and he gets a stun. Even though the pressure is getting to Gamerby and he's dropping some combos, he's not letting it affect the neutral game, which is the most important
He
part.
recovers his composure very quickly.
Right.
You cannot afford to sit there and beat yourself up or be angry about it. You have to just get right back, snap your mind right back to that neutral game where reactions are absolutely critical to find those openings.
Right. I've always said that playing fighting games, one of the biggest keys is that selective memory.
Yeah, you must be willing to move past old traumas very quickly.
You have to remember every minute detail and forget, small things that you know that you dropped or missed.
You can't spend time angry at yourself. It's a good life lesson overall.
Yep.
You gotta move on, stay in the moment. Great pressure. And this is, again, a best-of-5 set. It is loser's bracket action now. So Takedo must win 2, Gamerby must win only this game to advance.
Oh,
going
got
on
him. And
civilized
see,
offense.
when the EX Mallet Smash was first discovered how good it was, people abused it, and then people started blocking and punishing, and everyone was like, this move's not that great at all. It's still great, you just have to use it very sparingly.
It has to be a surprise. It has to function like it was
it
he
tried to
wanted the
ultra
ultra, and that definitely stings. But again, Gamerby must recover that composure right away.
Oh, went for the throw, but
Out of the fireball startup.
Gamerby now at match point. Can he defeat the other demon once again here at Evolution 2015?
Again, Takedo sometimes referred to as one of the gods, 5 gods. Oh, nice slowdown on the fireball.
Well, as we mentioned, 20 plus top 8s at Evolution, including this one, but he has not won a Street Fighter 4. He's gotten second. He wants this one so badly.
Okay, so we're seeing a gutsy uppercut there from Takedo, but he drops the fireball follow.
Unfortunately, mistimes that jump attack, gets caught by the scratch wheel. Oh no, again!
Out of the fireball range. She's doing that preemptively. Oh no, that could be it. That could be it for Takedo.
And that's it, Gamerby moves on, conquers 2 of his demons. And again,
will he bow to the crowd? No, I think he thought about it for a minute. Oh, there it is, yeah.
One of the keys, like I said, that EX Mallet Smash, such a great tool. You know what? the advice that I always give to people watching at home is win with the least amount of your tricks as possible. If you're winning without using your key tools, keep winning that way.
Absolutely.
And that's what he was doing. He was trying to win without using the EX Mallet Smash. It put Tokido in a rhythm for the footsie game until just those last few games. That's when he started pulling it out. And then Tokido is like, he's smart. He knows exactly what we said.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, use it once in a while. So once GamerB pulled it out, it's like, okay, that's the one time he's going to use it. He's going to stop using it.
Staying out of the zone of predictability.
Right. But then GamerB said, nope, I used it once. Now I'm going to use it again, and I'm going to use it again. And he saved that for the end so that he could have a less of a struggle to take that last game right there.
And that's what makes me so excited about fighting games, just in general. It's almost at their finest when you have really world-class players on a world-class stage like this. It's like a conversation, a little back and forth. Like feints, ideas being exchanged, non-verbally, of course, with mostly fists and feet. But they're understanding each other very, very clearly, and it's a beautiful thing to behold.
Yeah, there is so much being said between the players on the screen without them actually talking to each other.
And it's sort of like a lying contest at the same time. Right? Who can tell the biggest whopper and bait their opponent into believing it?
It's not we didn't say it was a great conversation.
Yeah, no, it's not a fun conversation where you solve world peace. It's basically a bunch of bluffs and lies. But that takes us into our next match, and again, more heads and hands here. This seems to be the cool move of the day. You gotta strike Rodan Thinker pose.
But I do want to take a little bit of an opportunity here. Once again, shout outs to Tokido. Look, there's a short list of maybe 2 or 3 players.
Oh, right at the very top.
Greatest overall fighting game player of all time. Tokido definitely at least
Certainly
number 1
running.
or 2.
Incredible performances in other titles as well. But now we have Momochi, the guy who sent Tokido to the loser's bracket, up against Infiltration, a guy who sees the game in his own way. Now sporting Evil Ryu. This is a character, this is a player who can play nearly any character in the game at expert levels and is completely willing to use at least 5 or 6 of them in tournaments.
0 mains and 44 backup characters.
That's right.
That's what Infiltration has.
Such an incredible investment of time and work to be able to pull that off.
And again, 2 players on the very short list of even through the 2,200 players who could possibly take this tournament. And there you see why Infiltration going right in there. And you know what? He hasn't been using Evil Ryu a lot in the other events.
I think it's a surprise, honestly, to Evil Genius Momochi.
Yeah, he's been kind of saving this character for Evo, I feel like.
And what a beautiful counter to the focus attack attempt from Momochi there. Infiltration says, no, sir. Okay, good classic jump in. Wow, smart counter to the step kick there.
Oh, wow, FADC back.
And now going fully in, committing to the uppercut, finding its target.
And Momochi trying to take this round just a tiny little bit of damage.
Wow, hunted him down out of the skies. No jump back for you.
You see right there, back and forth, why these 2 are considered some of the greatest players. Now, both of them have qualified for the Capcom Cup already. Remember, whoever wins this gets an automatic seed. But these 2 players have both made it in already. But they're fighting for the points, and, you know, there's some good money on the line as well.
Hunting. Infiltration taking it down a notch here. After that explosive first round, finds his opening. Oh, and drop! And a huge punish from Momochi.
Unfortunately, drop combos really is just part of that Evil Ryu life. Everybody does it, even Sako.
Yeah. It's a tough road to hoe. Now, trading standing forwards.
Nice, using the EX just to make sure he had enough invincibility to stop the delayed jump dive kick.
Smart fireball spacing. Neither man wants to overcommit here.
Oh, and they both walked in to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Low forward fireball, but Momochi just slipping that in there right just a little bit quicker.
Evil Ryu's low forward is a great tool, but not quite as fast as Ken's.
Yes.
And Momochi allows him to come out on top there.
Infiltration, a previous Evo winner, Momochi having yet to be able to do that, but he did get top 8 last year.
Beautiful cross up. Good pressure and great answer from Infiltration, not allowing him to get bullied.
Oh, stand forward trades there. one after the other.
Who wants to throw a fireball? Not it. Not it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Momochi goes for it first.
Good dash in, finds the low jab, not able to complete.
Oh, can he get the conversion?
Wow.
And uses the EX meter to get that extra damage.
Big damage on that EX in the corner, into the juggle. Round 1 to Infiltration. He needs to find a way to get on the board here. Dancing. He really wants him to overcommit, but both of them have made it very clear that they don't want to just go for those fireballs right away. So it needs this dead time in between to make when they do eventually fireball as surprising as possible.
You see how Infiltration, a lot of times that low forward whiffs, and it's not actually hitting Ken. It's because Momochi knows not to be too aggressive now. He's staying a little bit back, and now Infiltration probably has an invitation to walk forward a little bit more.
Momochi shutting him down there immediately. Oh, surprise axe kick doesn't come. Snuffed up on Momochi. We've seen such brilliant counters. They're absolutely looking for everything. Every time Momochi has tried to use a focus, Infiltration has had a proper punish, whether it's the EX Fireball, whether it's hop kick into Hurricane. Wow.
Oh.
So clean on the anti-air. Big risk on that. Can get blown up by the EX Hurricane.
Oh, and the whiff punish into the same combo finisher from last time. When you see that they're crouching and they're far away, you have to do the low forward uppercut. There's this whole giant branching of combos that you want to do with with Evil Ryu, depending on distance, depending on where they're standing or crouching, and you have to process all of those options right when you hit low forward fireball, focus dash forward. You have to know exactly which follow-up to do.
Infiltration doesn't want to get bullied, but was very successful with the approach, sort of the low-key, more conservative control approach he tried in Game 2, which allowed him to tie up the series. Again, best of 5. Infiltration does not want to be the first one to throw the fireball. There it is, only on the hit confirm. In this neutral game, okay, got caught in the backdash. He's willing to pay that price. Slight advantage from Momochi here. And again, Infiltration just not willing.
Oh, wow.
Wow, waking up
Trading
on the phone.
uppercuts, yep.
And now here comes the pressure. This is the situation he wanted to avoid. Infiltration wanted to avoid exactly that. And was willing to go in a little bit after his knockdown. Answered by Momochi beautifully.
And honestly, that all of a sudden, Momochi went from defense and then just all of a sudden, this flurry of offense, and he just came right at him and took him out.
That was the range he knew he could prosper at, and that is the range that Infiltration was not want to allow him to have there. Holding him just outside of that low forward range. Stand back.
Okay.
Infiltration overcommitted there. Now Momochi able to punish. He knows he has the round advantage and the life advantage. Now Infiltration finally admitting, like, all right, I may have to actually attack here.
That's a nice call out with that fireball because it does give him the soft knockdown as well. Wow, Momochi with no anti-air, but Momochi's whip punishing has been immaculate this game, whole set.
Both of these gentlemen have basically tried to build their entire game around whip punishing, which causes them to dance back and forth at that range doing nothing because they're waiting for the other one to overcommit with a small whip. The slightest mistake here. Oh, wow, Infiltration challenges, needs to burn the meter to close in. Now knows he must be much more aggressive. Realizes it puts him at a disadvantage. Momochi not taking the bait. And Infiltration saying, look, I was being aggressive. Don't you want to uppercut? He says no.
Yeah, that's actually a really good call because Infiltration was being a little aggressive, and now you can just kind of see.
He tried to switch gears, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you keep using the word defanged, and that is exactly what Infiltration looks like right now. He looks positively toothless right now.
Momochi's Ken has been so clean. Probably a better overall mix of offense and defense. And Infiltration's looking like at this point he's been figured out by Momochi, and he's looking a little bit unsure. Evil Ryu isn't really able to attack, and that's part of why Ken gives him a difficult time, because he's able to be outpoked in the neutral game, even though Evil Ryu's sort of burst damage when he does find an opening, obviously, for the most part, much greater than Ken's.
Now let's see if he can find which character here is going to act as his set of dentures. He's getting some of those fangs back.
He's going to reach into his magic hat. Could it be a random select in the Evo Finals? It would be definitely a first.
Hakan.
But this is almost you know, if you play one character, this is never a thing you have to spend time thinking about. You play two characters, you might have a backup. Infiltration may actually be suffering from the fact he plays so many characters. Maybe none of them are a clean counter to Ken, but he has to think through all the different possibilities. What's going to be most surprising? What? Have we?
This
okay.
is what?
I have seen him play this character before, but
he's locked in.
not on a world stage like this.
He
not at
went
the biggest
with
tournament
what?
of all time.
This is akin
Oh no,
to,
this is classic Infiltration and also a shock.
This is akin to B3, Alex Vi busting out Sagat in grand finals of Alpha 2, a character that just no one even would thought was even a possible choice.
It's that level of surprise. Let's see what he's got to bring to the table here.
Even when he brought out Hakan, a lot of us knew that he used Hakan on the side.
And he's got an Abel dance here. He's trying to lure him to sleep, but what is the surprise that Abel has? Is he looking for the roll? Trying to not step kick too much? Does he think he can win on shorts?
This is one of the advantages of Ken, though, is that he's a character who doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. He doesn't have a lot of bad matchups, but maybe Infiltration knows something that nobody else does.
And look at this so far, nothing but clean. Something that you see a lot from Abel is overcommitment. Infiltration is basically playing exactly the same game he was playing with Evil Rue, but now with a more potent character in terms of fireball punishing. Such clean counters, and again, holding almost exactly the same distance he was with Rue.
He's had about 2 or 3 anti-fireball moves already. He's focus dash through, tornado throw, EX wheel kick.
What? So clean, but Momochi waking up with the uppercut. Okay, great tech. Oh wow, I love it, twice in a row. That dirty stuff. Oh, didn't commit to the cross up. Doesn't find a combo.
Oh no, too late there.
Oh,
he just goes in there.
Should be it.
Yes. Was that? There it is.
Infiltration. And I like not just that he won, not just that he picked the most unbelievably shocking character, but so clean.
Yes.
Such confidence. Says, I'm going to stand behind this wall of shorts, and you want to hit a fireball. You want to throw a fireball, and I'm going to shut you down every time you try it.
I just thought of something here. Did Gustavo and Momochi play each other at CEO? No, it was Smug who beat Momochi. Okay, never mind. Gustavo. Of course, showing us how powerful this character can be. Infiltration, trying to take it one step further.
And again, no overcommitment, no roll shenanigans. He's not rolling into a ready Ken.
And you know, the craziest thing is, this looks like he's been playing Abel for years.
Yeah, such confidence. He knows, oh wow, he made a super gutsy read, doesn't come. But finds tornado throw. Oh! Wow, I love that from Momochi saying you'll never go for up grab in this situation after you just missed it a second ago. EX roll to escape. Wow, gutsy dash in.
Woo.
What?
Beautiful stand strong. He's at the low forward, the stand strong, anti-air.
So clean. So fresh, so clean.
Oh, beautiful distancing there. Made it so that it wasn't very punishable at all.
And he's attacking into the space. He's not even trying to necessarily hit Ken. He just wants Ken to try that step kick to get shut down.
Oh! That was almost like a reaction.
It was perfect. It was perfect. Now as Momochi, what do you do? Do you think about one of your own backup characters?
Look, Momochi knows how to use a lot of characters too. We've seen him bust out Elena in tournaments. We've seen him bust out Evil Ryu himself in tournaments. But he just beat his Ken. I don't think Evil Ryu is the answer, but Elena could be a possibility.
But this is the gamble that Infiltration has made. He knows he has picked a slightly more fringe character in Abel. He is down to his last game in this set. And he has committed to this fringe character saying, I don't think Momochi is really serious about his other characters as counter characters.
Right.
He wants to stay with Ken. He wants to go the distance. He could try and earn a character advantage here by switching, and he is putting Momochi to the test right here. He's put him in the hot seat, and with a beautiful round.
This actually shows a metagame level of the beautiful choice of Abel here. Because he's picked this character and it's throwing Momochi off so much that he doesn't even know who to pick. He's thinking about it so hard.
He is going with the Elena counter. So this is what Infiltration hadn't hoped. He had a clean counter with Ken. Momochi says, you want to take it to the metagame? I'm going to take it to the metagame. And this is what makes fighting games so thrilling for me. These kind of tough decisions where you have to bet it all, put it on the line. And that is what these two incredible competitors are doing here. Momochi had made, I think, Infiltration's Evil Ryu look a bit hopeless. The able switch, super clean. Now counter switch by Momochi. Says, let's see just how well you know this character.
Yeah, this is a tough match now because that crouching jab that Elena has is such a good space controller. And you know, Abel's always used that stand short right there, and stand short, I believe, is outclassed by Elena's. Oh no, some character unfamiliarity right there.
Oh, but he drops the combo.
Character unfamiliarity on both of their parts.
And now Elena also with some unusual, powers right through.
Really empty jump armor.
Incredibly smart. But this is what he's going to have to play against. Just the short, and then the surprise. Oh, okay.
Oh, what defense.
He says he's here to play. Wow.
Wow, really?
Committed to the level 3 focus attack, and he's going to get the healing. That's the demoralizer. And now a long road in front of Infiltration as he stares at that life bar, newly refreshed by Momochi. And Momochi doesn't want to commit.
I would not do any mallet smashes because somehow Infiltration knows that that's what that one block of meter is going for. So Infiltration may try to crouch fierce it out of the air into Ultra because that's the only way he's going to land the Ultra. So just don't go into the air. Do not go into the air.
He doesn't want to overcommit, but he also knows, Infiltration knows he has nearly no way to attack in this situation.
Momochi's willing to do this until the timer's out.
Wow, with the jab, it was a surprising counter, and now have a counter possibility.
Unbelievable!
It pays off as the counter counts down. 8 seconds on the clock.
This is going to do a ton of damage.
It'll be huge,
Ton of
but will it be enough? Infiltration getting paid off. Wow. We do not see that kind of emotion from this guy in this situation. Mid-round, match point, Infiltration here from Korea. Wow, okay, good counter there from Momochi, who says, settle down, everybody. We still got some Street Fighter to play.
Infiltration staying in the seat, so he's going to continue forward here.
Oh, he catches her on the slide. So you're not going to back dash out of here. Okay.
Overhead.
Not quite able to complete the combo there, no counter hit.
And like I said, you're saving that meter for the anti-air.
Incredible patience there from Infiltration. Oh, he caught her.
Nice throw, catches the roll.
And now Momochi smartly making the adjustment, realizing he's not able to sit back and rely on the advantage of those low shorts. He has to generate a little more offense to get the life lead.
Yeah, he still has the life lead. Yeah, he had to spend that meter, otherwise we would have saw a repeat of the last one. Here it goes.
This is basically nearly identical situation to last game.
Oh!
Reset!
Now what's the mix-up? He's going to
double roll.
Tried to bait out an EX uppercut.
Oh no!
Still in
Infiltration! No!
He wants to keep him in the corner. That's why he stopped the change of direction. Wanted to keep Infiltration in the corner.
He didn't think it would kill, and he wanted to keep the corner pressure going.
But Momochi not phased at all by that, not caught by surprise by that decision. Great recovery, takes that second round. We're down to the last round here on game number 5.
Final round.
How many of these have gone to 5 games?
And incredible comebacks from seemingly unwinnable situations both times.
Oh yeah,
he
it's
has
got
to
to bend it.
spend the meter.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is not a safe move on block unless you use the meter to try and escape. And Infiltration, such focus. Such focus. Wants to choose his shots very carefully. Super carefully. I love this style of Turtle Abel. Oh, he found it. He found his spot.
He's in. He's going for the reset situation.
Oh
no, he stood up in the middle of there. And Momochi.
Now he says, you're going in the corner.
That was so smart.
I get all the screen space back. Oh, wow, on the counter. You're back in the corner just like that.
And now I'm
Infiltration. He's going mad here. Does not have Ultra. Not able to close it out. And here comes Elena and Momochi with another healing. And he's coming back.
Crumple again.
Can the evil genius do it? He's at mid-screen. Infiltration has lost the corner possession, but he has a slight life advantage. Will it be enough? Nobody's got that. He wants the 2 meters. He wants the 2 meters. The crowd getting hyped. They can feel the tension on these 2 men. Will it be? He runs into the short. That's not safe. Oh, brilliant throw.
He's got all that screen to walk through.
Back up. Incredible match.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to ask what Street Fighter is, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what Street Fighter is. High-level play, great footsies, just mind games left and right.
A straight test of wills. Nemo, as he takes the stage, smiling at those competitors in respect for the amazing match. Just a raw test of wills. How many just stare downs as we just dance back and forth, out of range of one another, just staring into each other's souls. Who will crack? Oh, wow. We're going to be breaking that one down for about, I don't know, probably at least until next Evo for sure.
Right.
All the great decisions that were made in that match. And again, infiltration, you called it with the reset. He wanted to keep him in the corner of that last change of direction in round 2 of that final game. And he didn't think the change of direction would kill. He didn't want to let him out of the corner. The final hit, of course, does a special throw across Abel's body.
Right.
And he didn't want to give him that space to potentially run away. That caused him to let him go.
I want to give a little chance here to shout out everybody at home. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are. There has been some crazy Street Fighter. Tell everybody that they're missing out if they're not watching this right now.
My old Street Fighting heart can't take it.
We are being entertained by some of the greatest players on the planet of any video game.
Of
some
any
of the
planet,
highest
as far as
level
we know.
play. Yes, exactly. And speaking of great plays here, we've had GamerB. He's made it through Knuckle Dew. Well, he made it through Daigo to get here. Then he beat Knuckle Dew in the first round of losers. Then he defeated his second demon, Tokido. And now he has to go up against Black Eyes Nemo, who took out PR Balrog and crowd favorite II.
Who's one of the slipperiest guys here. GamerB, a very direct kind of player. Uh-oh. Nemo proffered the hand. GamerB, too focused to notice it, denied the handshake. Wow. GamerB also in a slight twist. Sometimes after achieving goals that you've set for yourself, like beating the demons that you talked about, sometimes mentally you relax a little bit.
Yes.
And that could be a big danger. Wow, a brilliant read from Nemo there, jumping back, predicting possible Jaguar Tooth and getting paid off for a great decision. Finding an opening combo. Wow, okay. I like the uppercut.
Ooh, went for the fuzzy guard block. He's gonna spend the EX meter there, get some good damage. Oh! That standing roundhouse, which hits really far behind his head. Great option select to catch that hop back.
Now Nemo putting the knives back out. These guys are at dead even. They both showed a few of their best ideas already.
We saw one of the things that II did that was so key, was challenging the hop back roll. Oh, good block. GamerB recognized the pogo bounce.
Smell it. Looking.
Oh, try to chase him down. Not gonna go far enough, but great reaction with that uppercut again. And there's one of 8 on strength. Very, very vertical jump. Oh!
Could be it. Finds the ultra.
Yes, that should do it.
That's what makes those jabs so dangerous. You can throw them out at any time, confirm into the EX, spin, and go straight from there into ultra. Simple, highly effective.
Okay. Challenging for that key space that's just right in between the characters.
Wants to poke his way in here.
That little invisible block that's so important in every matchup.
Think about the space from where the knife is coming down right in front of Rolento. That is the area he needs to control, and that is the zone that GamerB must find a way to penetrate if he's to be successful here.
That's a lot of respect showed by Nemo. Oh,
He
gets
went
the combo.
for it. Gets the counter hit.
Nemo has normally gone for the reset off of those free juggle situations. He just goes for the hard knockdown against GamerB, and a beautiful backdash. A beautiful backdash right there to make sure he punished an uppercut out of the focus.
Here comes the pressure, and Nemo looking very comfortable. GamerB needs to find a way to scare him.
Oh, no, whoa, no ultra. That was definitely a missed
shocker.
input. Yeah.
Okay, gets it done with the EX roll.
He went for that standing roundhouse, which again, great move, but Rolento,
He is all over it.
yeah, that attack low profiles a lot of things. That's why you see it beat a lot of
The
jumps.
crouching jab.
Right,
Yeah.
Rolento and Nemo's gonna take game 1.
There's that zone. He's establishing that nice little isosceles triangle. It's a right triangle.
All right, GamerB trying to get in there. This is that pressure that he wants. He wants to keep up. Okay, that's the best punish that Adon might be able to get is just that low strong into continued pressure.
Oh, I'm trying to throw, and that might be the lifeline he needs to force Nemo off of his game. But here he comes.
Again, that hard knockdown.
And I love the forward dash there from
that affords GamerB that option. He remembered last time after he got hit by that slide. Ooh, that neutral jump roundhouse, such a beefy move. goes in for the throw,
Just
takes the round.
A tiny weight. Gamer B feels good about that.
Yeah, you always do that little delay. I call that the syncopation.
Yeah.
It's just a little offbeat, just in case they do a wake up something. Oh, the Nemo combo. Oh, he hops away.
Bouncing the wrong way, but bouncing to safety.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that could be a possible punish. Not able.
Oh, the shenanigans there. You see a lot of Rolentos go for that. People so used to for the FADC dash. Sometimes you let the baton rip. And sometimes you catch them on a counter hit like that and get the crumple.
And now Gamer B being ground down as he looks just a bit helpless here. Not sure how to attack into this blur.
He's got the 2 meters for uppercut FADC, so Nemo has to be careful.
But he has to make it land.
Ooh, reset opportunity. He wants to go for the chip. So Gamer B backdash, but Nemo chased him down with that little pool cue poke.
And it hurts because Gamer B found the jabs that he needed to begin his stuff, but it wasn't able to recognize in time to hit confirm. Okay.
Ooh. Armor break, the ground version. And again, see, that's the best he can get. He's going to make sure that he stays the offense.
And that is such a difficult uppercut to pull off in that situation, but is absolutely necessary to keep Nemo off of him.
That jump fierce hits so low.
Wow. Finding the dizzy.
And he's going to use all the meter.
I do like this super.
Yes.
I prefer the hands version, but I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Great game from Black Eye Nemo.
All right, 1-1 between these two just amazing competitors here. Once again, just the highest level of play that we are seeing here at Evolution 2015. 2,200 players walked into this building. Only like 4 or 5 of them remain.
Good pressure. He doesn't. He wants out of that corner, and there's that clutch uppercut we talked about.
Oh!
Great read, and he spelled the hesitation, found the throw.
Owen chases down again, still in danger of stun. Okay, he should be okay now. Only one hit, unfortunately, but still chasing him down. He will not let him get away.
There it is, hunting him down with the P. Nemo, what is your reply, sir?
And immediately, just with a stand roundhouse right there, just a little bit of a check.
Yes.
Says, you know what? You want to try to turn this momentum around and be aggressive. I will throw the stand roundhouse at you and counter your aggression right now. No aggression for you.
There it is again.
That's
not letting it get started.
Gamer B's defense has been so good right now.
That time it goes unchallenged. He has found the magic range, and somehow Nemo looks helpless here.
Yeah, one of the keys really has been that Gamer B's been peppering in some neutral jumps in there now.
Yeah,
like that.
Make him think twice.
Yeah, it's caught a few things like slides and rolls.
And I love, oh, finally he commits, but Nemo finds a huge punish.
And see, Gamer B was doing just fine what he was doing. That Jaguar Tooth was ill-advised, I think. He didn't have to go in.
Hard. Oh, no.
Oh, it reached! It reached! What a reaction! What a confirmation!
He stole that one away. An absolute steal. Gamer B was playing the game he wanted to play, not even trying to enter his little triangle of death. Nemo finding the opportunity to steal it back.
Yeah, that Jaguar Tooth took some damage, and that damage was enough to put him at about even life that Gamer B didn't feel comfortable turtling anymore.
Oh, gets him with the fuzzy guard.
Oh, nice. He's going to be able to get an extra juggler in the corner. Close to Dizzy. Oh, he tried to fake the fuzzy
there it is.
But he gets the low, strong stun.
Gamer
is
B.
this going to be enough? He
goes
for the fancy combo.
And Gamer B. Unbelievable.
To be able to pull that clutch combo off right there.
In that situation, that is unbelievable.
2 Ps. He got 2 perfects that game.
Nemo, the villain of the crowd, in the eyes of the crowd, definite villain. His face has been slapped with the white glove of Gamer B. 2 Ps.
Nemo, I challenge you to a duel. Slap, slap.
Yes.
Gamer B now.
Okay, now back to that roll counter you had.
Oh, but that neutral jump that I talked about, that's been so key for Gamer B. Finding its mark once again, and another Dizzy!
What is happening here? And we should make the point.
Oh, no.
He tried to do the same fancy combo, not able to come that time.
Again, that neutral jump, that beefy jump roundhouse of Adon,
Feels
finding
so
its mark so many times. That is the true stinger from the Gamer B.
This is loser's bracket action. If Gamer B can close out this round, he will have eliminated Black Eye Memo from Evolution 2015.
Oh, what a backdash to avoid that focus. Nemo gets out of there, but just hasn't been able to gain any sort of offensive momentum right now at all.
And now some neutral jumps.
Oh, that. Oh, yes, only 2 hits. He gets the extra juggle, and he's going to chase him down.
He is so on point.
Oh, he went for the...
focus. He pays the price there, but he won't cash in the Ultra there.
Oh.
Denying him that fake offense.
Again!
Gamer B.
Instant overhead into it. EX Air Jaguar kick. It's going to be the combo.
The Kung Fu Bao. Such respect. Wow. Is this the year? Gamer B has put in the work, has put in the time, has focused.
But you know what? He finished 2nd place. Do you know who he finished 2nd place to at Evo previously?
Tell us, James.
Infiltration.
And who is he facing next, James?
Infiltration.
The Deuce, you say?
Oh, that wasn't a question. I'm sorry.
The Deuce, you say? How about now?
Infiltration. There you go. No, he has to get through infiltration. But you know what? Infiltration. He is as dominant as he's been in Evolution Street Fighter IV history. He still has only won 1 Evo. It feels like he's won like 3 of them.
It's a guy we see all the time, puts in the work.
But unfortunately, he has only taken the 1. You know how much this guy wants to get back there. When he lost to Momochi, you saw the wince on his face.
It's true.
So,
Infiltration, a mere one-time Evo champion.
yeah, so he only won 1. What a scrub.
I know. Can't believe this guy's even here, honestly.
But you know what? Again, GamerB hasn't been able to win an Evo yet.
That's true. Momochi and GamerB, this will be their first Evolution win, if they can close it out. GamerB is walking the path. He has conquered his demons, as you pointed out. He has put in the work. He has ground his way to the top with a character that nobody thought was good at the beginning. He put his mark down. Now, 1 final Evo former champion remaining in his path before he can face Momochi in a potential grand final.
Oh, are we going to get the character dance? No, Infiltration says, I don't care if you pick Elena. My character, I feel I can counter both of them.
And I believe this was the result of a blind pick.
Oh, okay,
so Infiltration able to use his deep character knowledge to get GamerB to overcommit to Elena. And Chun-Li is considered amongst the metagame masters to be a good counter, or at least a solid fight against Elena.
Yes, Chun-Li, one of the key things is she has really great buttons, great range that can fight Elena's buttons.
You don't have to dash into range of Elena's oppressive crouching shorts.
And honestly, Infiltration can probably be considered one of GamerB's demons as well. Like I said, he's the man who robbed him of the... Yeah, sure. He's the man who robbed GamerB of his Evo championship of 2nd place finish that 1 year.
On the way to the top, everyone's a demon, man. They must all be slain.
1 by 1, giants must fall.
And the fireball, of course, something else we should acknowledge as an important element of this offense. Elena...
Oh,
wow,
there it is.
Just focusing it
Focus
up.
back
Just like that.
Yeah, that's the trick.
We could be in for a long haul here if this game keeps up like that. Nice EX reversal. Okay, good clean punish there by GamerB. Oh, love the stand roundhouse. Owning that space, saying, no, you can't just walk in here.
You can see why this pick is working out so well for Infiltration so far. GamerB really just playing very defensively, trying to play this healing game,
solid punish,
and it's just not working.
Yeah, that is his sort of idea about how to counter this, is just to really focus up the fireballs. Now realizing it's not going to pay off, he's got to come in.
Ooh, counter poke, but too far that time.
Not able to complete the combo. Running away, surprisingly close given the dominance of Infiltration overall in terms of calling the tune in this match. Oh, finds the slide opening, but backdashes away to safety. And he doesn't want to throw the fireballs from there, but he still gets caught.
And after all that work from Infiltration, 3rd healing from GamerB gets him to a point where he has a life lead with 10 seconds left to go. No, that's punishable.
Whoa.
Yeah, he tried to frame trap.
Yeah,
he tried to frame trap with those follow-ups. And GamerB did not bite.
So after that dominant beginning, it was GamerB who weathered the storm, healed up, found his opening.
A GamerB of years past would have cracked in that situation.
Absolutely. And been mad at himself. And, yeah.
Right, exactly.
Not this man. This is a new man.
Is he the final form that can finally allow GamerB to reach the pinnacle? Holding the distance. Anything outside of low roundhouse range, you can throw fireballs.
Oh, he knew he was going to get hit. He didn't even cancel it. He just let it rock.
Because he knew it wasn't going to be a huge hit. And look at this. What he did there was create a scramble situation and was able to come out the better of it. And now with a huge life lead over Chun-Li, who has
Counter
no
poke,
healing.
get over there, out of the corner.
Infiltration must now consider finding a way to get in.
Plenty of time on the clock for Infiltration though. No reason for him to rush into this at all. He can still do this very patiently. One EX legs into Ultra 2 won't give him the life lead, but it'll be enough to put the nerves on, to put the pressure
But
on
the challenge here
GamerB.
is, yeah, he's given the healing again. He must hold back to charge the fireball, but to approach, he must move forward, and he does not want to get into the range of Elena's low shorts. There it is. He's trying to counterpoke from that other secondary range at which Chun-Li can dominate Elena, but GamerB showing himself to be a master of the meta strategy in this particular matchup. Content to sit back and heal it up. Now time running out on GamerB. Does not want to go down 1-0, and that could be a punish possibility.
The hurt boxes of Elena may have saved GamerB right there.
That had picked him up, yeah. Elena with a very unusual hurt box. That punish did not pick her up to lead to any kind of substantial damage as the time ran out on GamerB's comeback attempt. And this has got to hurt. He made the smart call on the select screen, was able to find the perfect counter character, but GamerB's match knowledge just proving too strong, saying I will not lose to a bunch of fireballs and just keeping me out and being outpoked on the ground. Throw all the fireballs you want. I'll focus them up. I'm just drinking those fireballs. They're powering up my healing. I know you don't have punishes from range against my healing. Would we consider a possible use of Ultra 1 to try and punish the healing?
I would imagine a character change at this point.
It could be. But Chun-Li is the counter.
Look, during some of the other games earlier in Evo, I said this on the social media. Look, you do not know the kind of pressure, the kind of stress that being on the stage, grand stage, like
it's stressful for anybody.
Until you're up there, you just can't
you can't imagine
how much pressure this is. You can see it on their faces right now.
It only comes once a year. You don't have too many chances to experience this kind of pressure. But also, this would be tough for anybody. But what makes these guys champions, they have poured hundreds, thousands of hours into this game, thinking about it, talking about it, analyzing, trying to do the absolute best they possibly can. So they literally have a huge investment, personally, emotionally, in some cases financially, into succeeding at this game. And now GamerB showing a slightly different side, willing to try and go in.
Right.
Smelling that Infiltration will not go to the all fireball offense. So adjustment on adjustment on adjustment. And now Infiltration says, I would really like to play this fireball game, but he knows he has to mix it up just a little bit. Going for the healing, knows he doesn't have the charge. Wow, he gets the full one. And did not cancel it.
And Infiltration was expecting it. That's why he made sure Den did the full jump-in combo so he could get as much damage as he could.
But still barely came even. And that's the thing, it cannot be canceled once she reaches into that sort of celebratory final animation. Another Ultra just like that. Out of range. The work Infiltration must do just to keep up with this character. And again, GamerB is not looking just for a fireball, but a slow fireball that'll evaporate in time.
Going low, smart stuff. You always have to represent that low, otherwise the EX Mallet Smash essentially useless.
Yes. It has to be a surprise.
But once again, GamerB, you see, he has the healing again, so he keeps backdashing and baiting Infiltration to try to commit to something.
Wow, he's just going right in. That is the best punch you can get from that range in terms of fast move, in terms of moves that have range.
Oh, now this time Chun-Li's hurt box saving her.
Yeah. Time
14
running
seconds.
low, but also another healing potentially on the table.
Oh,
and he finds the knockdown.
Oh,
the Mallet Smash. Is he going to steal it away again with the healing? Yes. Here it comes. The tire
backdash.
1 second.
Oh my God, that's going to do it. That is exactly what he needed. Got just enough health back.
Wow, and what a gut punch for Infiltration.
The
Another great
demoralizer.
round. It really is the demoralizer. Wow, that hurts so bad. Catches him there. Now good corner pressure. He knows he's going to have to switch it up, and this is his choice. He's going hard at Elena. Finds the scratch wheel.
Yeah, I think Infiltration's realized now that this fireball game is not going to work for him. He's got to go in. He's got to play the offense.
Okay. And now here comes Gamerby. He's able to get just even after that incredible run. Okay, nice. Popping him out of the air.
Good anti-air. All right. Yeah. This is a big enough right lead that Infiltration can now play a defensive game and get Gamerby in there. But he has to realize that his defensive game cannot consist of fireballs.
Yes.
Because that is just going into focus. And yeah, he's trying to bait him into it with those EXs to focus back down. Oh no, a little bit too hard on the offense. Gamerby had the same read. He said, you know what? He's coming in on me, so now I'm going to counter with my pokes.
Beautiful back and forth here.
Oh, he stood up.
Oh,
he
wow.
stood up. Oh, but
just like this, they're taking the offense right to one another. It's going to give him a lot of ultra. Let's put him back in the match. He shut down that he would have liked to throw a fireball there, but knows better in this situation. He knew better.
Yeah, but
Can't give him that
still with
healing
the life lead, yeah, and he still has that healing locked and ready to go. And there's how he baited it with that back, with the EX fireball, was able to get some extra damage. And here we go, activates it. Is he going to cancel it? No, he just lets it rock, and only a sweet punish.
The mind games.
Yeah, Infiltration didn't believe he was going to let it go that whole way as well.
Gamerby is in his head with that healing. And James, you asked me before earlier, is this man a demon? I would say yes. He's unkillable. Maybe Gamerby has become everything he fought against.
The biggest demon of them all.
With this vicious healing strategy.
And again, he's built up the healing. He can just let it rock again, which is,
And
no,
the crowd
too many back dashes.
Oh no, he had the opportunity.
Great
trying to make it
tech.
happen. Time running out, another healing.
Just gonna let it rock.
Shameless. Shameless with the healing.
And a back throw from Infiltration. Again. He got him back in the corner. This is really key for him.
Life. Time running out, 10 seconds.
Oh, too far.
Good block. Can Infiltration run away?
No meter for Elena. This is the key.
That was
Infiltration gets to stand fierce. Anti-air.
Jeez Louise, he is being pushed to the absolute limit here in terms of what he can take. How many times, how many life bars worth of damage does Infiltration have to deal to defeat Gamerby? Gamerby, such a good guy, such a nice guy.
No one's nice on the battlefield.
Hard to pull for him in this one. Yeah, this is, he is really sticking it to him with some genius understanding, using the low fierce, which advances slightly to get underneath that neutral jump from Elena. Very smart stuff.
And to be honest with you, this is 1-1 right now. I swear this feels like it's 5-5 already.
It feels like, yeah, this is a best of 9 set or something. We are going to the limit in terms of time. We're going to the limit in terms of how much damage can be possibly dealt. Infiltration standing strong, but how many mental resources is this going to take to see as we decide which one of these men will move on to face Momochi in Grand Finals. There it is again. Infiltration with a pretty solid punish, not letting Gamerby come all the way back into it. Oh. Infiltration switching it up here now. Oh no, that's
going
screen
back to that
space.
healing, and he chases him down.
Solid punish.
Yeah, but slight. That just went right through somehow.
But not a huge punish. Scratch Wheel has some interesting properties in Hazanshu as well.
Baits it out. But a little too far. And Infiltration's going to get the punish here. Huge life lead, gets him with the overhead.
Did not have Ultra there to follow up those EX legs.
Oh, he gets him.
Just like this.
He's going to get a safe Ultra. He's going to get a safe healing.
It's even. No.
Can take a few more hits now. Watch out for that EX mallet smash once again.
He will not be able to heal enough life to survive this. And denying that neutral game. So Infiltration somehow finding the internal fortitude, the will, the absolute will to say this guy is going to be healing 50, 60, 80% of his health bar back over the course of these rounds. I have found the right mix. I have to find the right formula of offense, of defense, of fireballs, of going in to crack this case.
Yeah, all he's saying is, that just means I have to kill you twice around. I'm fine with that. I have no problem with it. Do your thing, Gamerby. I've got it covered.
Gets hit out of the air there. Nice situation.
Ooh, very fortunate trade.
Gamerby not willing to be put on his heels. Wakes up the scratch wheel. Bold stuff.
Oh, not a punish.
Fail
And
punish.
try-
Try to frame trap again, as you talked about.
Oh, not expecting that wake up, but again, the healing already go with
Wow,
punish.
what a counter
And
poke and
Ultra
Ultra
2.
2. It's not going to be enough. And now the healing fully stocked, and he's going right at it.
And only a stand strong
Wow.
punish. And he has the life lead now with that. Oh, good timing on that punish. Like we said, odd block stun catches a lot of people off guard.
And who is this sorry character, Chun-Li, that gets only 1 Ultra per round? Like, that's not, yeah. That's ridiculous.
Oh, that's it. Oh, no!
no!
Oh, no!
He capped at the last
SAPC,
minute. Game
and he goes for a
complete.
simple combo.
Another mental break. This is, again, the pressure we talked about. The fact that he's having to kill this character 2, 3 times to get the job done.
It is so mentally draining to have to kill this
Unbelievable.
character that many times.
And he crouched just a little too early, maybe switched his mind about what he was going to do in terms of
Yeah.
anti-air at the last minute and paid the ultimate price.
And that also is a benefit of that really odd jump timing from
It is,
Elena.
yeah.
Sometimes you don't have, reactions can help you in those situations, but if you do the reaction timing, it's just going to whiff under her.
And again, smelling that jab fireball
Oh,
to
and
evaporate.
no punish at all.
And Elena is ahead, just like that.
And now with that combo, she's ahead by a lot. Oh, great whiff punish again. Here comes infiltration.
Hazanshu
A little
and
too
the
far
corner.
though. It's a combo after the Hazanshu.
Gamer B wisely just doing nothing. He knows infiltration doesn't want to overcommit. Says I can just chill back here and block. And his block cross-screen threat is basically that healing again, the demoralizer. Wow, huge damage, and look at this. Look at that. What do you do? Infiltration as we speak. The meta. The established meta of which character beats which character may be changing as we watch.
Oh, and then just a crouching jab to finish it off. And you see Gamer be there with a sigh of relief nod.
Does
He's wet.
infiltration have the gas in his tank to survive this?
This is really key because that second game, that meta changed. Like you said, infiltration started
In front of
getting
our
it.
eyes.
And that's why Gamer B let out that sigh right there, because he said, you know what? I weathered that storm. I solved that problem. And now I am back in control. I am back in the driver's seat. And infiltration has to think about what character to pick again.
I think you're absolutely right. These games are, we've talked about speed chess, we've talked about poker. In this sense, also a puzzle box, an active, dynamic, action-filled puzzle box.
Yes.
And we are seeing solutions on solutions. Infiltration had basically decided he accepted the established meta.
Right.
Chun-Li beats Elena. I have a great Chun-Li. I'm going to play this match. Use the blind pick option, which is again where you tell a judge which character you're going to choose, and then the opponent picks first, and the judge enforces that you chose the choice that you told them. So a bit of metagame happening there. He made the right metagame call, and Gamer B, with a relentless, I think dare say shameless, approach to just hanging back and using that ultra option he has. Again, the way he's doing it is the focus allows him to absorb the fireball, and that still powers up his ultra meter.
Right.
And he's able to just sort of fight from across the screen by not fighting at all.
Infiltration. Recent times he's been using a lot of Decapre. You see him hovering, he's thinking about this. There must be something about this match that he doesn't like to be this hesitant.
I will tell you honestly, like infiltration, or excuse me, DiCapri is all about what? What? Double what? I'm out of
We've
what,
seen him
James?
use it. We've
Literally,
seen him
you
use
can spin the
Rolento.
stick and it would be anywhere. And
He's used Rolento against Snake Eyes at Texas Showdown.
That's
we
true.
know he has
That's
a
an excellent
Rolento,
call.
but against Elena, is that necessarily a great call?
To me, the DiCapri, the point I was gonna make about DiCapri and why I didn't like it was the jabs. Like, what DiCapri is excellent at is getting up close, getting in your face, but ironically, Elena can just sort of hold back and hit the jabs into big damage potentially. What? This guy, you're not allowed to have a good time.
He is.
You were just put on your butt
That
by
is.
some incredible choices. He knows infiltration's mind has been fried. Both of these guys willing to take a break, acknowledge what incredible players they are. The crowd feeling it. I got to give it up as well.
Evolution 2015 Ultra Street Fighter 4 action. Gamerby Infiltration
Get
taking it not only to the max here in battle, but outside of battle as well.
It's a hype select screen. Okay, now they're going back to the water bottles.
Everybody, this is Street Fighter you cannot miss.
What will be the choice? Some metagame hype right here.
Tell everybody, gotta watch this.
The clock has been called. The judges have called the clock on him.
Tweet it out.
60 seconds on the clock.
Get everyone to watch this. This is amazing stuff. And we are gonna have someone holding the clock on them. And Gamerby is just laughing about it. He's
Tony
like,
Cannon has approached the stage and officially called time on Infiltration. He must make a choice. He is not allowed to linger at the screen for an indefinite period of time. The opponent can call time. A judge can also call time. And that is what has happened.
whoa.
What?
We thought we saw the last of Jury when I was eliminated.
Just when you think Infiltration is out of surprise. What? Switching his buttons?
Interesting.
This
Okay,
is-
okay.
Okay, 3 kick and 3 punch button switch. Wow. Wow, just when you think the man with the infinite bag of characters is out of surprises. He's thrilled us in Evo Finals before with surprise choices. Here he is again. Nobody saw this coming. May the spirit of II be with him. Gamerby, of course, feels almost destined to reach this pinnacle. Can he be stopped?
Here we go. Jury versus Elena to determine who goes the grand finals.
Now here's the question. Is this same kind of meta we saw with Chun-Li going to be possible with Jury? No, Jury gets a little bit, she has a slower startup on the fireball, but a faster follow-up, and I think that may be the bet that Infiltration is making. And it might be just that simple. When the fireball comes out, he knows he can follow it in for much bigger damage.
Gamerby dropping his combo, but then Infiltration not getting his cancel on the punish.
Here we go.
Oh, here's
the
it again, yeah. But you know what? Jury can do probably a little more damage.
A little more damage and a better, faster follow-up.
Right, and no meter spent to get that damage.
I love the slide from Gamerby back there, smelling the neutral jump and finding a way to slide it out of the air.
Oh,
Wow,
trying
reading
to
the
counter
counter.
out of there.
Another
Not gonna
healing in your
happen.
face.
Oh,
Shutting it down, but now an even match. And here comes the Feng Shui.
the problem with landing that dive kick, though, that might have reminded Gamerby if Infiltration has a meter, he gets an EX dive kick from far.
And Gamerby very happy to spend that meter there, even though he was blocking just to try and grind out the Feng Shui engine to remove the timer on that, take that advantage away.
Oh, and a punish on the overhead, the whipped overhead. Gamerby is playing this masterful footsies game with those pokes. And
Another
Gamerby
Feng
says,
Shui.
you know what? I've got my own unorthodox ultra, but Gamerby not letting him get any play off of that Feng Shui engine. And now Gamerby at match point.
You can tell, you can see the essence of Infiltration's game plan here with Jury. And it is a good idea, but does he have the execution to beat a player like Gamerby? Character is an absolute master of the Elena match.
Oh, he uses
Wow.
the counter to get out of the corner. Again, a big risk. But it is just not working. This is not working out for Infiltration at all.
Gamerby is making all the right decisions.
Ooh, try to chase him down.
And I like that he's not trying to back. He's trying to threaten at all times, stay just at that range. Wow.
Oh, beautiful block.
This may be his last chance.
Yes.
Feng Shui
He
engine
can-
powering up. He's got to get it done.
He can make all that life bleed away, just like that. Just
Goes
like
low.
this.
Wow.
Here we go.
Opening him up with the
reset.
reset in the middle. Comes down to this.
And there it is.
Infiltration is here to play.
Staying
He is here to
alive.
play.
Just like I said, that Feng Shui engine, just, it's so much potential for damage if you pull out those resets.
And what may be one of the longest matches in Street Fighter history in terms of clock time. He is going the absolute distance. Must win this round in order to take it to the final game. And now he's got Gamerby dancing to his tune, trying to come in and find a way through the fireballs. Oh, he switches
Oh,
up with a dive
surprise.
kick. I like it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Where's the focus backdashes that we saw from Gamerby before to get the healing?
And
He's
thi-
not doing it at all.
This match is coming down to as simple as, like, who is mentally in control? Who, you know, if Elena can make Jury come to her,
Big stuff
punish.
here. He's going to heal after this.
Yeah.
Get some of his life back, and just like that, tied in life.
Very conservative, though, showing a lot of respect for Jury.
Watch out for EX Mount Smash. That was what he was trying to, show. But Infiltration did not bite. Oh, here it comes again.
But a position challenge. Wow, he knew he could do it.
Oh!
Great dash forward. Good challenge into the reset. Could it be enough?
And the throw! Infiltration lives on!
We are going to the final game. The final game. Two great champions.
When everything looked like it was going Gamer B's way, suddenly it has turned around. And
how many times can this happen in one set where it looks just completely hopeless for the other man? And then he swings back. Infiltration, give him a little back rub, like, sorry, dude, I know this is completely... Meanwhile, in the offing, we've got Momochi basically cackling, knowing that his two potential opponents are being completely drained of their life force by this grueling match.
I'm almost positive that Infiltration leaned over to Gamer B and said, boy, this sucks. Gamer B looks like he is going to make his decision here to go with Adon. If he chooses Ultra 1, he can easily react to a lot of the fireballs, the Fuhajin releases, and counter with Ultra 1.
Yeah. Infiltration, his die is already cast. He is not able to switch characters. You're only eligible to switch characters when you have lost. So it'll be advantage Gamer B on the select screen going into the final game. And will the clock be called on these guys again? They know they've been pushed hard. It's been a grueling match. I think they're understandably taking as much time as they can.
And he is going to do it. Gamer B, known for his Adon. That is who he has basically pioneered in the course of Street Fighter 4. He's going to try to put it all on the line with this character.
He's going home or he's marching to grand finals. What'll it be? Up against Infiltration in his seemingly endless character options, all of them played at masterful levels. And I like that he's not releasing the fireball every time. He's choosing his shots, trying to keep Gamer B guessing a little bit, and Gamer B playing a very conservative game so far. Wow. Nice counter.
Oh, and a beautiful jump back to punish that Jaguar kick. Oh.
He's in a lot of position with the fireball, but manages to recover. Holding him, he wants to hold him at exactly that range outside of the standing roundhouse range, which is a really important button for Gamer B here.
Yep, safe on block when distanced correctly. And look at that! Knows that Gamer B is playing a very slow defensive game. Just goes up for the dash throw. And yes, crouching under the fireball opens you up for the overhead, just like that. Oh, here comes Gamer B.
He must survive this. Wow, super smart EX pinwheel and just wants out of the corner.
Gamer B tries to chase him down.
Oh,
he's gonna get the throw. Infiltration now at match point. Everything is on the line here for Gamer B. Can Infiltration pull this off?
And Gamer B looked like he didn't quite find his footing. Is he also just drained? Is he just out of gas in the tank? Does he have what it's going to take? Can he look deep inside to get across this goal line? Poking back and forth.
Good block on the overhead. Wow. Oh, there he is. He's in now.
Great block.
Yeah, backdashes, tries to bait something out. Ooh, wow, brave
bold
uppercut.
Answer. Yeah. He's threatening like he's going to dive kick out of the corner, but then he didn't, and he got Gamer B to overcommit just a little bit.
Oh, wow, Infiltration not hitting a button. Oh, from the front.
So tricky. Again, yes, finds the block and a good tech.
Wow.
Staying alive.
Again, backdash afterwards.
Okay, next could be a big punish.
Yes, gets there. Oh, another down roundhouse.
But he finds his target. Here he comes.
Oh, but just goes for the uppercut. Gamer B is going to take it to the last round of Game 5 again.
I don't know if I can take this, James.
How many times have we said this? Game 5,
this.
last round, Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Dancing. Trying to find the approach. Wants to be in that stand roundhouse range, but also willing to sit back at the Jaguar kick range as a threat.
Ooh,
there it is.
Get the
finds
free juggle,
it and the juggle. Now with the corner pressure.
Yeah, Gamer B is trying to be very wary of that EX pinwheel that could turn the tides around very quickly.
And I like the advantage for Gamer B here because he's playing a very simple game. He's only forced to think about a small number of things. If Infiltration continues to sit back like that, he needs to mix it up. He needs to get in Gamer B's head. Or Gamer B is playing with such confidence. He's able to poke correctly.
So far.
His entire game revolving now around that move and standing roundhouse. Looking for an uppercut if the jump comes.
Oh, wow. Oh, here it comes.
He
the
must
feng
guess
shui
properly
engine.
here.
Danger time.
Good block on the overhead.
And now he's just going to get out of there. Oh, trying to counter. Smart stuff. The feng shui engine pretty much neutralized. Infiltration knows it.
Doesn't want to overcommit. He's going to hang back and get it done in an honest way if he's going to get it done at all. Oh, tried to punish it with a great jump back, but a little out of range.
Advantage of that EX dagger which is very quick.
Looking for the follow-up. He's made a slight dent, but the time is running out. Keep your eye on the clock. 15 seconds.
Ooh. Oh!
Closing it in. Can Gamer B get it done?
Now he's
another roundhouse. He's denying her. He's denying. He can't come in.
Uppercuts, and then the throw. But only
will there be enough time? 2 seconds left. He wants a timer scam it. Oh, you're finally hitting the back.
It's not enough. The timer scam works, and Gamer B advances forward.
One of the most mentally draining matches of Street Fighter I have ever witnessed on a competitive stage at this level. Wow.
Giant after giant.
Wow.
But they might be giants, but they're all falling one by one. All of them have to go home except one. Gamer B and Infiltration, two of the biggest giants there are in Ultra Street Fighter 4 right now. Gamer B is the one to advance forward.
I feel like I'm mentally out of gas.
Oh,
I'm drained by that match.
Drained.
I didn't have to hit a single button all day today. These guys are doing it on the toughest stage at the end of the toughest tournament bracket in the entire world.
Look, there are thousands of people
and
thousands of people in the audience right now. Every single one of them are just as gassed. Audience, let's get excited. We are at grand finals.
Look inside, find your hype. Man, that was, I didn't have to hit any buttons. I'm wiped out. I'm wiped out.
No words.
But we are not at the end yet. We have the grand finals coming up. And what a grand finals.
Yes.
Momochi. Also been dancing on the cusp of true greatness for a long time. This has been the greatest year of Street Fighter of his entire life that I've ever seen him play, easily. We've also got Gamer B.
But you know what?
The hardest working man in Street Fighter.
What you said about Momochi applies word for word right now to Gamer B. I have never seen him play like this.
Agreed.
I have seen him, like we made the comment, we have seen him crack under pressure. Last year, he traveled everywhere, worked super hard to try to get the Capcom Cup. He did not make it, and after he made it, his heart was broken. He had talked of retirement. He said, I didn't make it after all that work. Maybe I should quit. Maybe I should just retire. And then somehow that gave him a moment of clarity. Something, where he realized he was working too hard. And I noticed this at South by Southwest. And in talking to him, he told me, you know what? I realized that, one of the main reasons why I started playing this game is that it's fun.
Yeah.
I put too much pressure on myself.
We talked about that.
Yeah, it's hurt him. And so, even though he's putting a lot of pressure on himself here, I feel like the step back, thinking about it again, picking up Elena as a secondary character has changed everything for Gamer B. And here he is, grand final against Momochi. And of course, Momochi, there's just no words for how strong this player is.
And what's tough about Momochi too, he's nigh unreadable. The way he switches things up, very difficult to determine consistent patterns. Patterns where you're forced to bet big in trying to spot patterns, whether you're gonna uppercut, whether you're gonna reversal, whether you're gonna backdash. He's so tough and willfully switching it up. It takes a lot of fortitude to be able to try and penetrate that. I gotta also say, Gamer B with a huge heart, hailing from Taiwan, of course, a smaller place. He's a big fish in a small pond there. There's a lot of love in his hometown for his accomplishments.
He's a national hero.
They are, based on his accomplishments, which have not risen to this level yet. So if he can pull the big one down today, he's headed home to an absolute hero's welcome.
Look, if he can win this event, I have no qualms about saying in all of the years of Street Fighter 4 at Evo, Gamer B has been the best performer. He's made the most top 8s. He's gotten second place one time, and if he can take this, then he is also a champion as well.
I'll have to check the numbers, but we're going right into this Grand Finals action, Evo 2015. Avermedia's GamerB up against Evil Genius's Momochi, who is coming from the winner's bracket. That means he must win one of these sets. GamerB must win twice after an incredibly grueling match against Infiltration to bring him here.
Right, 3 out of 5. He has to win that 2 times, whereas Momochi only needs to win that 1 time. But that's why you struggle so hard to make it through the winner's bracket, so that you have this advantage.
And he finds his way in, picks up an extra juggle. Oh! The tricky stuff.
Oh, he tried to go for a throw for the stun. But you know what? Don't push too hard for the stun.
No, it's all right, and he backed off. He was like, I'll go for the throw. Well touched by Momochi. Back off. I'm going to get this done in an honest way.
And the hardest thing, one thing too, is that with Momochi and Infiltration playing basically a marathon there, Momochi, who's sitting there, might get a little cold. You know, he just came from a marathon. Yeah, he came from a great match versus Infiltration as well. But, you know, you watch this.
Wow, what a reaction. I'd say if you gave me the choice, I'd rather be the guy sitting on the sidelines staying relaxed. But GamerB looking absolutely on point. The neutral game fireball punishes have been fantastic so far.
Here comes Momochi.
Not letting him just come in with that EX spin kick.
He just needs to get in with maybe a low forward EX.
Now, I don't want him to overcommit to chip damage here. Don't do it for the chip damage, or at least please wait till a surprising time. Time's running out.
Yes,
excellent.
There it is.
Excellent.
There it is.
A lesser player would have gone for a special move to try and chip out in that situation.
Starts doing wall dive
Momochi, yeah, exactly. Momochi would have been all over that. But GamerB smartly resisting those temptations. Okay, that's okay. His uppercut travels so far forward that the EX Hurricane puts him out of position to punish.
Oh, that was supposed to be an EX Jaguar kick. Did not get it out. Momochi will take that any day of the week.
Calm neutral here.
Interesting jump back from Momochi. Not sure if he was trying to bait out a Jaguar kick or not.
And you see how many people here are playing Momochi from the same range. They're like Jaguars, hovering at the edge. Well, I shouldn't say Jaguars. I meant Wolves, but the Jaguar kick came out. It was exciting. They're hovering at just that range outside of the fireball where they can react and punish, trying to shut down Momochi's offense.
They also want to stay out of range of that step kick. They want to neutralize Ken's best weapon. That step kick is what gives him everything, and that is one of the advantages that Adon has, is that he does have the stand roundhouse, which can kind of mess it up, and at the same time, an EX Jaguar kick to punish fireballs from a little bit further out.
Very dangerous, and that's why he's dancing back in there.
Yep.
He doesn't need to commit.
Ooh, here we go. Here comes Momochi.
Oh, wow, what a option. But he came out of the air. Wow. So on the ground, that would have closed it out for him. But because Momochi was in the air by just a little bit, that crouching strong didn't combo into the Jaguar uppercut.
Rare mistime crosses up Hurricane there, did not catch GamerB on its way down. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Challenge just goes with the uppercut.
He knows he's got enough bar to make him safe. That time willing to get the knockdown and baits out the uppercut from Adon.
Now, GamerB started out very strong, but it looks like Momochi has wrest control of the match from GamerB. We've seen Momochi do this time and time again.
Wow. Smelled it coming the whole way. Good tech by GamerB to stay alive here. But he must now go in. He's not going to be able to hover back at that distance. Oh, he is. All right. Wow.
Okay. Oh, just a little. He was not expecting the step kick. He wanted to set up the guess. After you block this, am I going to uppercut FADC or throw? Right. He wanted to set that up.
But Momochi smartly moving to a surprise position, causing that kick to whiff and the setup to fail. What answer does GamerB have after such a draining match? Does he have what it takes here to go the distance? He must win 2 sets against Momochi. Truly, facing not only the biggest bracket in Street Fighter history, one of the most grueling matches in Evo final history, now must win 2 sets against a player who's playing incredibly. At the height of his powers.
The hardest part is when you know you're in loser's bracket and you have that many matches to win. When you start losing the first set, it just looks like that light at the end of the tunnel gets further and further away.
Another demoralizer. But he's hanging strong here. Still wanting to hold that distance. Momochi not wanting to overcommit. You see, as soon as he gets a little closer, it's either going to be the standing roundhouse or from Ken, the fireball will come. There it is.
Oh my God!
And the crowd reacting big way to the jab, but Gamer B finding the scramble situation goes his way.
Yeah, despite that crazy counter from Momochi, Gamer B still with a life lead, amazingly. I feel like Momochi has been in control.
Wow!
I felt like Momochi was in control that whole round.
Yes, and Gamer B snatched it away. Even with Momochi's cool technology of the standing jab and the EX Hurricane kick, he made the best of the follow-up situation. He got it done in a brilliant, brilliant reaction.
Ooh, low profile.
Oh, wow! He got away with it.
Oh, I think that meant to be a jump forward. That might have been an input error.
Good counter.
Mochi, as I said, the whip punish that he's been doing all tournament long have been ridiculous. Whip punishing 8 on stand roundhouse with their step kick.
And I love that neutral jump there from Gamer B just a minute ago. Trying to counter the step kick if Ken came in hard afterwards. It's counter on top of counter. Oh!
Again, those
whiffs
low
against
profiles.
crouchers.
Yeah. Oh.
So clean.
Wow,
he's
great
getting the follow-up.
call, yeah. Saves the meter. Save himself, I should say, by spending the meter. Oh, too far, too far.
Just out of range.
Oh, backdash is the safety. And once again, still in the game. Yeah, he's gonna get the sweep. Oh!
Oh, too
just
far
got
somehow
hit.
with the jab.
Oh, that's so risky. Wow.
Wow.
Gets him, doesn't give him the chance to get behind him. Catches him out of the air at the top.
And again, total composure here from Gamer B. This is the guy we would have seen potentially crack in a situation like this in past years. And there he waited, he bided his time until he could see that EX spin kick coming in. He said, that's the most obvious approach for Ken. I'll wait, I'll wait, I'll wait. He gets paid off. 1-1. Gamer B versus Momochi.
Trying to just trade with that fireball in the stand roundhouse. Again!
Step kick counters.
Just waiting for it. You know, Gamer B might have to throw a few more stand jabs or stand shorts.
Well, we saw him trying to mix it up and keep Momochi's mind on other things by going for the Jaguar tooth there.
Gonna get the combo off of the counter hit step kick.
Oh, wow, what a range on the throw. Gamer B crumbling a little bit here.
Going in, wow, auto-corrected it. Oh, he went for the throw. He wanted to play like he was gonna do uppercut FADC, went for the throw. Momochi's just not buying any of it.
The correct analysis there saying you're not going to spend all of your meter this early, especially in round 1. You're going to go for the throw first, and he gets the proper counter.
Gamer B gave him the sales pitch. Momochi did not buy it.
No sale.
It was a great pitch too, but Momochi steadfast.
Too smart for this car salesman.
Oh, no uppercut there. Very surprising. That's one of those things you're always ready for on the throw whip at the neutral jump.
Yeah. This time, Momochi slight overcommitment, runs into that big 2-hit stand roundhouse. Okay.
Oh, wow. The punish
Jump towards.
kick, yeah.
Very interesting. That's a very tight timing. I do think he might have jumped at the very beginning of that step kick. Oh, wow. Dizzy danger now. But he's going to back off. Doesn't want to push it and face an uppercut.
Right, that's what we saw earlier. God, again, that whip punish.
Oh, and now running into things of his own. It is, again, a test of absolute will.
Chasing down the backdash with the step kick. Oh, again, that standing roundhouse checking him.
He knows he now has him on death's door.
You see, that's the power right there that Mochi has. He has at that range where Adon wants to hit standing roundhouse to stop the step kick, but then he can whip punish it on whiff with the step kick. Oh!
They both really want to counter each other's counters.
And that ending was very similar. He said, you know what? You're not going to want to spend that meter. You're trying to throw, so I'm just going to jab you. I don't believe you're going to do the uppercut there.
And both these guys play the numbers, and both of them paid the price for it. Their opponents correctly predicting exactly what is happening.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Trying to
get him
fake
to
something.
react.
All right, Momochi trying to put the fireball back into his game.
He has to. He has to at this range. He's not at death's door, so he's able to take a couple of EXs if he has to eat those as a result of his fireball, because he needs that control. he needs to be able to set the pace of this match. Good tech.
Oh, standing roundhouse again. A standing roundhouse is such a key to his gameplay now.
He's playing it. That's, I think, part of what's keeping GamerB in this game. The less he has to think about, the more he can focus on perfectly reacting.
Right. And not only that, but he has been using the stand roundhouse kick to facilitate the Jaguar kick. And he's been using the Jaguar kick at great opportunities. Wow, look at this 3-step kick in a row.
Double backdash.
A little too far for that carrot throw. Oh.
And Momochi smartly trying to create more of a scramble situation. He's tired of this wall. Wow! Met it all in a red focus, a raw red focus. He was hoping that standing roundhouse would come out and he could counter it with a huge crumple into a win.
And that jump is not going to do it for Momochi. GamerB going up 2-1.
What is shocking me here is GamerB is the one showing the most mental fortitude.
Yes.
After that incredibly tough, incredibly draining last set, he is showing more patience than Ichi Momochi. How is that possible? How does he have this reserve inside of him to survive this kind of stuff?
You know, sometimes if, particularly if you're a religious man, sometimes you feel like winning those previous matches means something. You're on a mission at this point in time.
As the Blues Brothers said it, shout out to Chicago, we're on a mission from God.
Absolutely, and GamerB right now, he is definitely fulfilling this mission so far. If he wins one game again, he takes the set, but he still needs to win another set.
This bracket will reset, and these gentlemen will fight one more time. Of course, Momochi far from out of it, and with a smart low profile, but gets counter crumpled. GamerB without too much meter to do. Ooh, interesting.
Standing forward at option select, shake down the backdash. Actually, it's not an option select. Adon can't do that.
Good, honest character.
Oh, wow. Tried to uppercut maybe or something, I'm not sure. Got hit out of the air, though.
Throwing that space.
But you see, Momochi's walking back and forth, not hitting buttons. That means he's trying to look for the Jaguar kick.
Yes.
You know, so that's why Adon stopped. That's why GamerB stopped doing it. See? Okay, now he's finally got in there.
But Momochi also wisely recognizing that move not really reactable as such with the Dragon Punch.
Right. Oh, wow, a jump backwards. Okay, great uppercut.
Caught him out of position, and now corner switch. But Momochi finds the damage.
Oh, gets him to spend.
Oh, he caught him swinging. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh,
He's just going to chip him out. It's so smart.
Wow.
It's so smart.
He knows he's on match point. He's willing to spend all of that meter to close out this round. I think both of us agree that is absolutely the right call.
I'm really surprised Momochi didn't bet at all. When he landed that jump roundhouse stand jab, you can link stand jab into Ultra 2. Very hard. Very hard.
I really expected that as well. I was very shocked when he went for step kick afterwards.
Look at that, GamerB with all the right reads. He is getting Momochi to spend all of his meter on the blocked uppercuts every single time. Great throw tech from Momochi. Still holding fast here.
Oh, wow. He tried to counter with a smart jump back, but instead gets hit with an uppercut for his trouble. GamerB making all the right calls.
Yeah, even on that throw tech that we just saw.
And Momochi looks like he's playing just a few frames behind. Just a few frames behind the pace. He's not quite able to hang in there so far, but he's far from out of this.
Oh, no uppercut there. That's one of those just uppercut if you can.
Oh, denied.
GamerB has reset the brackets.
You talked before about the light at the end of the tunnel, moving further and further away. Faced with the second set, faced with the challenge of infiltration, that light is getting brighter. It's getting closer. GamerB can feel it now.
The light is in his eyes right now. He's being blinded by the light.
Go into the light, Bruce.
And Momochi thinking very hard about this. He's come a long way. This is the moment that he has been trying to get to all year long. And you can see, I mean, look how hard this guy's in. He has an automatic berth into the Capcom Cup just by being last year's champion. But that has not slowed Momochi down at how hard he has worked and how much he wants to win all these events, particularly this event, Evo. If he can win the previous Capcom Cup and he can win Evo, that just cements him as one of the greatest players right now at this moment. And you know he wants that, but you can see, look at him, he is in despair. He is thinking hard about this.
This looks like, they look like tormented statues from an art museum or something like that. They're both feeling it. Absolutely.
Shades of Dogura and Galileo from 2014.
Take a look at the select screen. We've got Momochi making a new bet, saying, I did not like the way that Ken match went. I felt uncomfortable throughout. I need to make an adjustment. Looks like it's going to be Evil Ryu.
Last year, our Evo champion started in the loser's bracket in top 8, worked his way match after match after match, became the champion. That was Loopy, perhaps GamerB, harkening back to last year, realizing it can be done, using that as an inspiration for him to be able to take this event.
That's been the history of recent Evos, is characters that people had sort of underestimated really coming in and making their mark. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The final set, the largest tournament in Street Fighter history.
Thank you everyone again at home for tuning in to Evolution 2015.
AverMedia's GamerB fought his way out of the loser's bracket. Now, this final set will decide your champion. Will it be Evil Genius's Momochi from Japan, or GamerB, who's fought so hard, nearly retired, but is now here and playing with his heart?
Playing the Street Fighter of his life. Oh!
I'm surprised at this choice.
Oh, he missed the Jaguar kick. Oh, but then Momochi drops his
the
combo. But again, you know, that you can't really say much about that because that, like I said, that's the life of Evil Ryu.
So difficult.
You're just going to drop combos from time to time.
I will say Evil Ryu has a slightly more difficult time in this neutral, but when he does find his opening, he gets much bigger damage than Ken. And that is the bet that Momochi has made here as we come down to the final match.
Basically, you know, shout outs to Vegas, playing the pot odds.
Yes. But betting on finding that hit.
Yes.
Betting on not just losing in the neutral situation, which is what he's on the verge of doing in this first round.
Oh, here we go.
Here it is. He must make it count.
Oh, he's going to save the second one. Watch out for Chip. Watch out for Chip.
Oh,
he gets the throw. Momochi's surprise throw. I thought GamerB was just going to go low strong super.
That was quite possible in that situation. GamerB hesitating just a minute. Momochi smartly recognizing, reacting with a throw, putting GamerB on his back.
Yeah, basically that was that moment. If you're not going to chip me, that means you're a little tentative.
Yes.
So throw. Time for the throw. Oh, from the front. He thought it was coming from behind.
And the juggle.
Oh, yes.
Momochi answering back. Not able to correctly punish the backdash.
All right. Again, Momochi trying to establish that fireball game.
GamerB getting some mileage out of speed. Oh, no. He's just giving it away like that. All right.
God. Can't get overzealous. Yeah. Wow. Never mind.
They're firing both at each other. It's like,
you know what?
You want to do this? You want to play the uppercut game? Let's play the uppercut game.
And you know what I was about to say? You can't take too many risks at this point, but you know what? GamerB's up there, not me.
Well, what it is, again, it comes down to that test of wills. Like, oh, you're going to bully me with this wake-up uppercut stuff? Screw you.
Ooh! Using that Jaguar kick to blow up, you know, the attempted sweep on landing. Again. Oh, here we go, big damage.
The target.
He's standing so he can go into the Hurricane uppercut juggle.
And not even trying to be clever on wake-up. He just says, look, I'm going to chip you out. I'm going to wait for my next opportunity, build some meter.
This is dangerous because if GamerB lands an EX, Tiger, if he lands a Tiger Knee Jaguar kick, he can go low strong super and just trade this ton of damage. He's in a very advantageous position with all this meter.
But also running out of life.
Yep.
And now Momochi with the 2 bars he needs to do an FADC cancel into potentially huge damage.
Oh, he cuts
there it is.
And
Will
that
it be
should
enough?
do it.
Yes.
Goes for the easy combo. Smart stuff from Momochi. Takes game 1. But he took game 1 from GamerB in the last set as well.
It's true. He took it in a convincing fashion as well.
Yes.
And GamerB rallied right back. Again, seemingly endless reserves of inner calm, focus, what it's going to take to get this job done.
Does he have an Elena counterpick for this, or is he going to stick with 8 on? 8 on it is.
And again, the stand roundhouse, the basis of so much of this ground game, around which this entire match will revolve.
Momochi right now, he is dominating the footsie game right now. Not sure what the difference between Ken. Ken usually has a better footsie game with the,
Wow,
oh,
with
smart
ultra
stuff.
punish.
Yeah, not very often you can land Ultra 1 raw like this.
No, a very cool looking Ultra, rarely seen.
Yeah, so smart stuff just to take advantage of it just like that.
A little off, I think, on that timing. So maybe GamerB struggling a little bit here, but in a good position.
Oh!
Game
Just
2.
bet it. Just bet it. Momochi, if he had blocked that, could have countered with his own raw Ultra.
And I like this. I like this that he's staying in the moment. He's staying loose.
Yes.
He's saying, look, I'm not going to play this by the numbers. You can't bet on me to do the obvious thing.
Oh, but here comes Momochi, and this is, like you said, the difference between Evil Ryu and Ken is that he can get this damage, but now we're close to stun. Just goes for the uppercut of FADC to get himself out of dodge.
And what has happened to the chess match? It's turned into a slugfest just like that, going right at each other. Now back to the neutral game. Adon coming out slightly behind in those exchanges.
Momochi
Trading
just
jabs.
does not want to throw a fireball. Does not want
No.
to give Adon the opportunity to land Ultra 1. That's why you see GamerB's actually standing at a further distance.
Exactly, even
Then-
further back because he wants the Ultra 1 punish. Momochi not even close to giving it to him. But that roundhouse, and now full super bar for Adon, giving him the potential chip threat, as well as the counters from slightly closer ranges. Wow. No, wow.
Oh,
Such a safe commitment, too. Such a safe counter.
only the EX axe kick is an overhead. Oh, the stand roundhouse. Now Chip is in effect. It's a danger. Chip is in
But
danger.
he has to get close enough to land
Right.
it.
Oh, he
Wow.
doesn't even need it. Standing
Just
roundhouse.
like that. Again, these guys just staring each other down. Who is going to commit? Who is going to overextend? Neither wants to do it. You can see them dancing back and forth. I don't. Yeah.
1-1.
I don't know how they have. I don't know how GamerB has anything left. I don't know how Momochi's able to do this. And now GamerB switching it up yet again, going all the way in.
Yeah, going
His
very
opening gambit.
offensive. Yeah.
Oh, and another nice counter there with the neutral jump.
But no meter for FADC for extra damage. Oh, he's got him, but again, no FADC. Otherwise, that would have been stunned. Ooh.
They brought it back even. Oh,
he
tried to
missed
create
it,
the
yeah.
scramble.
He missed the Jaguar
Yes.
kick in the air. There is a height restriction, a very slight one, but it can cause death if you make that mistake.
Oh, looking for the counter hit trade.
Wow, beautiful use of that jump punch. That reaches a little bit
Yeah,
further.
a little bit extra, a little more range.
And just like
Oh,
that,
gets to the land into the crouch
with the
fist.
lead, but look at this.
Momochi answering back and with a double FADC into Ultra.
So smart, used all of his resources
Wow.
to make sure he could take that round.
Well, that's what we promised you. This guy has a little harder struggle in neutral, but when he lands a hit, boy, can he make it hurt.
Yep. And that is why
Stealing
this
it.
character this change might have been just beautiful. Ken landing low forward fireballs doesn't get him as much as Evil Ryu. And that could be the difference in the footsies. That's just more fear.
A very smart calculation, so a lot of metagame. That's, I think, the first one of those Jaguar TVs landed this entire final top 8.
Oh no, just eats it. And GamerB is going to get a big damage here.
Right up Dizzy, stutter step into the toe
Oh,
attempt,
that
and
could
that's
be
going to
dizzy,
be it.
yes.
Yeah.
GamerB doesn't even need to spend any meter to finish this round off.
GamerB now on the verge of going up 2 games.
Again, this crucial game 3. Who's going to go up 2-1?
This is the swing game. James, I know you're a big basketball fan. You know how much this means in a
Oh
series.
yeah, absolutely.
Adon still sitting on a ton of super meter. Not incredibly useful for him in this match, but never a bad thing. Evil Ryu, his entire game depends on it. And now, it gets caught out of the air by the overhead.
Oh, no uppercut that time from GamerB.
A little more tentative.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Momochi.
And now a very dangerous situation for GamerB. He's still trying to play it conservatively, but now knows he must up the offense. There it is. There's the beginning.
We'll try to bait out an uppercut.
Correct, and Momochi just waking up with the jabs.
Oh, in the super? No.
And
He's
he
gonna
actually
stay.
beat the standing forward, the nigh unbeatable. Oh, wow, he missed it.
Oh, but look
It's
at
going to be a little bit off, and it's going to be 2-1 for Momochi. Evil Genius's Momochi will now move into the next game on tournament point, evolution point. Again, 2,200 plus competitors ground down to these final 2 men.
Momochi now on the brink.
GamerB having come so far, both literally and figuratively, to be here today. Oh, wow! A big drop from Gamer B,
Left
who
a
may
lot of
finally be
damage
running out of gas.
Yeah, left a lot of damage on the table there.
Oh, and silencing the uppercut with a dive kick, so smart.
Yeah, again, run out of invincibility right at the beginning. So you do the dive kick to delay the descent of your jump.
Correct. Gamer B, wounded but not out by a long shot. Must win this game to have any more hope of his Evo championship. Oh, to the wrong
beautiful.
side.
A little too close. Maybe he was expecting a backdash.
Momochi with a solid but conservative punish.
Oh, too far, too far.
Wow,
And
a
great,
big overcommitment.
yeah.
And again, Momochi showing consistent forward dash against those cross-up attempts from Gamer B.
Wow! Just lets it rock. And now Momochi, tournament point, and you can see the life draining out of Gamer B.
Final round, and he was setting up that opportunity, like, is he gonna demon in this
Yes.
spot? And then the uppercut came after just one beat. So beautiful. The meeting of the minds.
Oh, and
A
just an
little unsafe.
uppercut right there. Gets some extra damage. The more damage he gets, the more that light at the end of the tunnel falls away.
Adon still sitting on that super bar, but yet to find a great opportunity to use it. He's playing the game from so far away. That uppercut FADC is not on the table. Wow, a little bit of a drop. Oh, too far.
And he was
This could be
crouching.
it.
He was crouching.
This could be near the end.
Oh, nice.
The last chance, delayed wake up. Such
no
guts.
super
He's got to
again.
look deep inside to have anything. A rabbit must come out of a hat. That could be it.
Oh,
Red
red
focus.
focus. And
That could be
the
it.
Can't
Will it be
this-
enough?
Will this
It's
be
gonna be
enough?
right down to the line.
Not
The final
quite
hit
enough
does
yet.
not kill. What is next?
Oh, he gets him out of the air.
Momochi.
He gets him out of the air.
Gamer B is taking it the final, the maximum distance. 2 games apiece. Final round, Evolution 2015. I am literally and figuratively on the edge of my seat.
Yes. Gamer B needs
Jump
to
in.
win this. Take it to game 5. Oh. Risky fireballs. Again, Gamer B has shown already that he's had a pretty decent reaction on those EX Jaguar kicks.
Very consistent, yeah. But at this point, the pressure is so high. Catches him hitting the button,
Okay,
wakes
that
up with
time
the
he does
uppercut.
get the uppercut, yeah. Oh!
Neither man wants to be bullied, and now we're seeing the fireballs come out from Momochi, switching up the rhythm here
Right.
in what could be the final round of this largest tournament of all time. Oh, he
here we
caught
go.
him,
Oh,
but not
yes.
able to complete.
Here we go. Big damage. He just has to commit to the hurricane. Too far for anything more than that. Oh, but no, he didn't FADC that.
Oh,
he might not
very
have had to be. But here, no,
What?
again.
Again, not. Why? The pressure's so high. Oh, he
Oh,
caught him! He caught him! Gamer B!
Gamer B
Just
took it
going
to
the
the last
distance.
game. It is down to the final game. Game 5 here. This is it. This is the last game. Ultra Street Fighter 4 Evolution 2015 Bally's Casino here.
Planet Earth, USA. What is happening here, James? What is happening? How can Gamer B still be in here swinging, much less making plays like that? So clutch. The crowd now on its feet, chanting Gamer B. They know the work this guy has put in. They know the work ethic behind everything that's taken him this far.
There is often a times when a giant audience like this feels the end coming. They felt it twice in that last match. And Gamer B said, we are not done yet. We have one more game of Ultra Street Fighter 4 here to play in what might be one of the most
Look at his
epic
face.
grand finals
Look
ever.
at his face. He looks on the edge of tears. He's shaking. Must find the composure. Shake. I hope both of these guys can play the best possible Street Fighter that they can. I cannot believe we are in this situation.
Again, shout out to everyone at home watching this and everyone at the venue watching this live event, witnessing this live, this epic match between two of the strongest competitors we've ever seen.
Oh, getting him to land on the slow fireball.
Chasing
Finding
another
purchase.
backdash, but not the full combo again.
Yes. Important drops, but it's all going. Now, Gamer B got away with that a lot before. I can't believe Momochi's still going to be throwing out those moves in neutral.
Right, those low forwards, yeah.
He's got to earn it on the ground, and his knockdown follow-ups have not been getting paid off.
But here comes Momochi. He's
Guesses
trying
throw,
to take
eats
this
the
right
step
back.
forward. Can Momochi steal it after Gamer B has come all this distance? Again, he is pushed to the limit. He must find a way to win this round. Stay in it.
Is Gamer B gonna have to climb the steepest mountain? Taken down once again, the tournament point for Momochi. He has to win these 2 rounds. Oh no!
No, James. No, James, not like this. Not like this. No. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah,
This is an unbelievable situation.
Gamer B doesn't know what to do. He's like, what's the rule? Do I get a round or do I take the game? He may take the round, but he might not take the game.
The rules here, this is absolutely unprecedented. James, I can't take anymore. I believe Gamer B is within his rights
Yo, no, that's absolutely the rule.
to take the game.
That is absolutely the rule. Well, yes. Maybe not to take the game, to take the round. He can take the round, yeah. And I think he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. Oh, he's just gonna punch him down to even life, and they're gonna go from there. That is sportsmanship.
Is an unbelievable, literally unbelievable display of sportsmanship.
Oh no,
This is in fact what's
he's
happening.
just knocking him down lower to help so he cannot build any more meter. So he's gonna take the
And
round.
he's gonna let the time out.
Yes, yes, yes. But
This
you know
is-
what? What
this
would
is
you do in this
unbelievable.
situation? You cannot blame GamerB for taking this round.
No, I mean it's literally you can't just jump back into the match. And Momochi, obviously, it was a clear situation. The rules are very clear, and we are gonna go.
Oh, this is a problem. Momochi's controller
This
paused on him
stick.
again. Yeah.
So he's having a stick difficulty at this stage.
I
can't even believe this.
I'm speechless.
At this point, to have some sort of major stick malfunction that now has cost him literally a potentially tournament-winning
Round.
And now we're seeing elements of that again. And literally time is running out on Momochi to be able to possibly pause the game and try and address the stick problem between games. And what does this do to your confidence as well? To have your stick sending a signal.
Yeah, it seems
All right,
like
so
they
we
are
are
going to
pausing.
give him. Yeah, they're going to give. He's going to be given time to see if he can figure out what's wrong with the controller right now.
This
That's Choco Blanca, of course, up there,
it is literally unbelievable. Yes, they are
trying to help him out. Maybe try to find a replacement joystick
a
of some
dynamic
sort.
duo. And in both cases, neither one of these competitors wants this.
Yes.
But this is just
Too much
literally
is on the
unbelievable.
line. Too much is on the line.
Literally
Look,
unbelievable.
Momochi has already qualified. Like I said, well, actually, GamerB has officially qualified now, whether he wins or loses. I do want to point that out. He is in the Capcom Pro Tour guaranteed right now, because even if Momochi wins, he's the next highest finisher. So he's in Capcom Pro Tour, but there is a lot of money on the line. There's so much at stake here.
This is it. I mean, this is the biggest tournament in the entire world.
History.
By a mile.
History.
The greatest players are all here. They are all grinding their way through one another, trying to climb this unbelievably giant mountain, and to come this far, to be on the precipice. And now, faced with this kind of technical challenge, literally every challenge possible, imaginable, has been thrown at these guys. And now this. I can't imagine what they're going through. Chocoblanca's like, sorry, no one has a stick here you can borrow. Really? In a room? Okay. He is. Yeah. He is searching for a new controller. But again, the intensity that both of these guys had going into this, what happens now? Can you recapture it? You must. You're challenged that way yet again.
Right.
You must find that focus again. You must center yourself and say, I've gone through all the best players in the world.
And this is such a disruption to both of the players.
It's
Your muscles are tight, your nerves are frayed.
and at the same time, Momochi's lucky that this has not been worse, that he was able to recognize what was happening,
Right.
possibly with the cord or
Right.
whatever signal was causing the pause to be sent to the machine. He's lucky that that's been ascertained now, because it could have, for as amazingly, hard as this has been, it could have been worse.
It could have been the last round.
It could have been the last round.
Right. Here we go.
And that's a position that, obviously GamerB doesn't want that as a final resolution. But the time will now count down.
And here it is.
And we are going to go into the final round.
Round Evolution 2015.
This is it. GamerB opening. He's found that focus. And Momochi will not be pushed off. Looking for that wake-up uppercut and finds it.
It's debated out from GamerB as well. Like the tensions are so high now.
Back to the neutral game. They both fired out right at the beginning.
Ooh.
Shooting hard. Representing the fireball, and he needs to control that space and keep him out of that stand roundhouse range, but at the same time endangering himself by throwing every fireball.
Ooh. No whiff punish.
A little bit slower.
Oh, there's that stand roundhouse again. That is just giving 8 on. Oh,
New
no
technology. Final round.
Oh, gets the sweep. Tries to bait something out. Oh, the counter.
Oh, counter hit. That could be it.
That's it right there.
Momochi is
He's
yours.
gonna take it.
Evolution.
He is your
2015
Evolution 2015 champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have literally seen it all. That's it. We've seen it all.
That has been the most eventful, epic grand finals I've seen.
One event too many.
GamerB, heartbroken, crestfallen, taking it to the edge as far as he could go. Took it all the way to that last round to lose it in that fashion. But it is now.
I have no words.
Momochi's time. It is Momochi's day. It could be Momochi's year. Like I said, he is the 2014 champion, and you see even Infiltration walking up to GamerB. Everyone knows how hard this man works.
And again, the necessity of keeping composure in the game, and now the necessity to keep composure here. You can't help but really feel for GamerB in this situation. He has worked so hard, overcoming so much, and then to be faced with this final wrinkle as Eiji Momochi strides off the stage, the champion.
It's rough because this is Momochi's time, but
it seemed like this was his year.
It's hard for us to stop talking about GamerB, and there you see GamerB's fiance in tears at this result.
Completely understandable.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Very, very difficult ending.
And she walks up and gives GamerB a hug, an embrace. She knows how hard he's fought for it. But you know what? He does go home with a lot of points, a lot of money, and an automatic bid into the Capcom Pro Tour.
It's not the last we've seen of GamerB.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
And I hope this gives him the encouragement to know that he doesn't need to be thinking about quitting, that his hard work has indeed paid off. That last match was an extremely tough one, but he went literally as far as you can go, right to the very last round. And the crowd on its feet for GamerB, a lot of respect. He can come out of this in, I think, a very good position. Certainly he's earned a lot of fans for his incredible play here today.
Yeah, like
he's made a lifelong fan of me. There's no question about that.
It's so rough, like I said, because he is the story of the event. Even though Momochi won, you see they're chanting his name. Part of me feels kind of bad for Momochi here, but
well, it's just a difficult situation.
Yeah, it is. But you know what, GamerB, like I said, story, player of the Street Fighter IV tournament, definitely poured his heart and soul into it, and that heart and soul is always the drive that impresses me the most about all of these players, to see how hard they strive for this.
Well, you see the emotion in this room.
Oh, that guy's always smiling, though.
Yeah, well, he plays with a lot of heart, too.
Yes.
We've seen him have the swings, but, yeah, I mean, on a personal note, these games, this
right,
scene that we've all
give it
built
up for all the
together.
top eight.
It's changed my life.
Ultra
It's
Street
changed
Fighter
their lives.
And you know what?
There's a lot of love in this room.
For this presentation, let's give the players their time.
Also in 7th place, Liquid Knuckle Dude. In 5th place, it's Aye. Also in 5th place, Dirty Tokido. In 4th place, please cheer for Nemo! In 3rd place, previous Evo champion, Infiltration! In 2nd place, truly one of the greatest players in the world ever be a gamer. And in 1st place, the new world champion, E.G. Mobile
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is your top 8 just amazing players.
all the competitors.
Momochi showing that he is truly on top of the game right now at this current age and time.
Beautiful gold sticks.
Yes,
Yeah,
amazing prize. Something that you can keep and treasure for the rest of your life.
I'm out of gas, man. This has been such an emotional ride. To see all this come together and happen every year. Again, the product of so many different communities, so many parts of every community, all coming together in their own way. PR Balrog, hell of a guy. Everybody here in this room making their own contribution. Everyone at home, each one of you making your own contribution. It wouldn't be possible without everybody. So.
You know, I hate this. It's like almost a cliche now. It's like almost a joke now. But you know, it's so hard not to get emotional.
We should have like instead of a staring contest, we can have a crying contest. We'll just talk about Evo until one of us cries. It's crack. I think James is going to say it all for me tonight. I didn't do it this time. Give it up for James. Bring it in, James. I love you, man. I love you. We'll see you next year.